On and we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a 3-player tutorial and playthrough of Miskatonic Tales Journey into Innsmouth. I say 3-player because I'm not going to be playing the game. There are 4 of us here. Andy's joining me, Rick and Kath, but I'm not going to be playing tonight. Now, that doesn't mean that this game needs a GM. You do not need a GM for this game, but there are always 4 characters in this game. It is a cooperative, narrative-driven game. There are always 4 characters, and if you don't have 4 players, then you have to use the companion rules, and we're going to show off the companion rules. So that's why I'm not playing tonight. Also, this is a story-driven narrative game, so there are going to be some spoilers tonight. Now, if you're just interested in the game and you want to see how it plays, you might want to watch maybe just the first half hour of the video to get an idea of how it plays, but there's going to be spoilers after that. In fact, there's going to be spoilers in the first half hour, but that's probably it's probably not going to affect things too much. And I know James made a comment and said it's fine because he'll watch it, and then by the time he gets the game, he'll have forgotten everything anyway. And that's the same with me. So we are all set up. This is a new game coming from Chaosium Board Games. It's going to be released at Essen Spiel, although I believe they have limited copies available. There are then going to be limited copies available at PAX Unplugged, and then it's going to be going to wider retail later on. So this isn't a crowdfunding campaign. You will be able to get this at retail, and it's going to be out fairly soon. Chaosium Board Games have sponsored this video, so thank you very much for supporting the channel. As such, this is not going to be any kind of review video. Our job here is to show you how it plays, help you learn how to play the game, and help you make a decision about whether it's the kind of game that you want to buy and play yourself. So, some of you around this table know stuff about the Cthulhu mythos.
A little bit.
Try to forget that.
Yeah. Okay.
You're just investigators, right?
Okay.
You've no idea that there could be anything going on other than just, bad people smuggling and things like that. But there is an introduction to this particular scenario. And let's read the introduction. Also, there is individual character introductions, which we're not going to read tonight, but on your player boards, there's a number and you can read your own personal backstory into that, but we're not going to do that.
I'm going to make up backstory. Never mind.
You can make up backstory as well.
Purple hat man.
If you're wondering why Andy's character is not in front of Andy, it's because I'm going to be showing it in a bit more detail fairly soon on the other camera. So, the night of September 19th, 1925, falls upon the coast of Rockport, Massachusetts. Waves crash against the cliffs of Halibut Point, creating an atmosphere conducive to clandestine activities. Your group has been tasked with investigating possible alcohol smuggling near Sagamore Cave, an uncharted cavern system formed by the relentless sea crashing into the cliffs of Granite Cape for countless millennia. You steer your skiff towards one of the fissures in the cliffside. Darkness envelops you, only pierced by the faint glow of your lantern. The entrance, initially wide and imposing, begins to gradually narrow. The granite walls, damp and gleaming, seem to draw closer and closer to your vessel until your oars brush the stone with each stroke. You are aware that if you delay too long, the return path could be cut off by the rising tides. After some cautious navigation through the damp and hollow darkness, the passage widens, opening into a vast cavern that stretches beyond the light of your lamps. In the far dimness, you distinguish a wooden dock jutting out from the cave wall. A flickering oil lamp hanging from a dock post casts a trembling glow upon the dark waters. Could this be the smuggler's lair? Upon disembarking, your suspicions are confirmed. There's a sign that says "Smuggler's Hiss." Before you, a rudimentary building extends from the cave wall. Weak light filters through the poorly fitted planks. Blocking your entry is a massive door of dark wood adorned with strange patterns. So, just before we carry on, I will now explain what we've done in setup. Each player has chosen a character. There are 8 characters to choose from. And as I mentioned at the start, if you are playing this solo, you have to use 3 companions. If you're playing it 3-player, you use 1 companion. But 4 of the 8 characters are going to be taking place in this scenario. And we're going to have a zoom in, and we're going to show Andy's choice of character. So Andy has chosen to play Elizabeth Hawthorne, who is an agent of the Bureau of Internal Revenue. This is the section in the storybook if you want to read your personal backstory. And this is a keyword. So during the game, you will come across various keywords, which you can find on your characters. You can find them on items. And there's a keyword sheet as well. So over the course of this adventure, you are going to be told to mark things on here.
Are we going to mark them?
Yeah, we're going to mark them. We're absolutely going to mark them.
So do we mark these ones?
No, because they're permanent.
Okay.
As long as you're alive and you're there, you've got this keyword. We also have your vitality and your sanity. These are different for each character. If this ever goes to 0, you're dead. You are out of that particular adventure. And you also have a certain amount of energy. See here it says max 4, and you have a certain amount of magic, which is max 5. Now, energy you can recover during the game by resting. Magic is very difficult to get back. So use this sparingly, but don't get to the end of the adventure, everybody die and go, oh yeah, we've got magic. I forgot about that. Now, each player starts with a deck of 11 cards. That 11 cards is made up of the following. So Andy in his deck has got 2 cards which say strength, 5 cards which say power, 3 cards which say agility, and 1 card which says stress. Now, all of these cards are identical, so you don't, all of the power cards are the same, but you look on them, the strength cards are really good for strength tests. So if you ever decide to do a strength test and you use this card, that's an automatic success. However, you could use this card to do a constitution check or an agility check. Now, it's not an automatic success. You will roll the dice, okay? And the white dice have on them 50-50 chance of success.
Okay.
So you can use the card for any of the 3 tests that are printed on it, but it's better at that one. Also, every card can be used as an action. So every single card that you've got in your deck, you can just use it for an action instead of using it for a test, except for stress card. Now, stress card, everybody starts with 1 in their deck, and the special rules about the stress card is that whenever you draw it from your deck, you immediately put it into your play area. Your play area is above your player board. If you ever have 2 of them in your play area, you lose a sanity, and then you get rid of those stress cards.
Gone completely?
Gone completely.
Okay.
So that's good that they've gone, but you lose a sanity.
I'm good at sanity.
And there is a way, as you can see here, that you can actually get rid of the stress card if it is in your play area.
The one before the second arrives.
Before the second arrives.
Okay.
So that is the deck. Now, we're just going to move that to... Oh, also item. Every character has a starting item. This is Elizabeth Hawthorne's starting item. Starting items are either hand items, which means they will go down here, or they've got a backpack icon, which means they go over here. This starting item is a gun, and it's got 3 uses. So you've only got 3 bullets. Why didn't you bring more, Andy? Did you not get the memo?
We're only looking for smugglers. What could happen?
I've already killed 3 people on the way here.
So we're going to come on to that in a bit more detail later on. I'm now going to show you Sarah. So Sarah is the companion, which uses the other side of the board. So Sarah could have been a player character, but you decided that she had funny trousers, so she's going to be a companion. Now, companions work slightly differently. They have magic. They don't have any energy. They don't have a deck of cards. But what they do have is they have 4 actions, and you put a counter on here, and every round, these simulate, these simulate the fact that she's got cards in her hand.
She's helping.
She's helping. Now, Sarah does not have a character figure like everybody else. I mean, she does, but when she's a companion, she doesn't use it. She's omnipresent. So she's everywhere at all times. So even if you guys split up and go everywhere, she can be with you and with you. Yeah, basically.
I'm here.
So you can use these every round. You can use this by removing the token to do one of the things that's printed on here. Okay. So Sarah can do actions. She can contribute to tests. But what she can't do is she can't do movement related actions.
She doesn't move.
Because she doesn't move, because she doesn't have a figure on the board. But if you get the opportunity to search some bookshelves, Sarah can search bookshelves. If you get the opportunity to go through the door to the east, she can't do that because she can't move, because you haven't got legs.
Okay.
She just floats around.
You're a ghost.
Yeah, ghost. Right. And she's got a keyword, so you have access to that keyword as well. Right. Now, before we carry on, there are 3 scenarios in this game. All of the scenarios are standalone scenarios, but together they all tell one big story. And replayability, I've been through this starting scenario now kind of 2 half times and 1 full time. I could replay it. There are certain things that I know which would help me the next time I play, but every time I've played it, things have gone a bit differently. So I don't think it's a play once scenario. I think you play it until you get an achievement, maybe get not an achievement, until you think you've done it.
Yeah. A resolution.
Yeah, because, and I'm just going to show a little bit. I think at the end, whenever it does end, you score.
Okay.
And the group this afternoon scored, I think it was 40
out of
100.
Okay.
So they would play it again. and they would do things differently and they'd try and get more. Now, we're not going to play the whole of scenario 1 tonight. There is a certain point that we're going to get to in the story, which will be about 2 hours. I reckon that's probably about 40% of the way through, maybe a third to 40% of the way through, and then we're gonna stop the stream at that point because we don't have 4 or 5 hours, which I think is what it would take to play this particular chapter. Yeah, Jordan's asking the playtime. I believe scenario 2 is a little bit longer, and I believe scenario 3 is longer still.
Wow.
The playtime on the box is 15 hours. I think the idea is that this one will take 4, the next one will take 5, and the last one will take 6. However, based on my experience with this scenario, I think this is going to be more like 5 personal thing. But that's because we sit around chatting.
And you can save it sort of in between.
There is a save system, and we're going to see that at the end. So at the end of today's video, I've not read the save system yet, but we're going to be doing it at the end just to show you that the game does have a save system, and then you can put it away and get it back out. Right. So we've done that. We next need to read... Oh, I'll just show you this round tracker. So here we have the passage of time. If you decide you want to play on hard difficulty, we start there. We're not going to do that. We're going to play on normal difficulty. But this marks the passage of time. So the game is played in rounds. And every round we move this forward. And when we reach these numbered spots, we're going to read a bit of story. Now, I don't know what happens when it gets to 13. Right? That might say, game over, the world explodes, you're all dead.
Seems unlikely.
Right? Or it might say, the ice cream van arrived. Everybody have an ice cream and play another 10 rounds. I suspect it's more like the first one. So I've not been told
I'd say, yes,
that this is a time limit, but I think it is a time limit. So let's say 13 rounds maximum. Each round, what you're going to do is you're going to draw 5 cards from your deck into your hand. So if you want to do that now you draw them, you shuffle your deck, draw the cards. Now you draw them one by one, looking at them each time you draw, because you don't have to draw 5. This will be important later. And what I will say...
Yeah. Probably want to draw 5.
What I will say is, for those of you that have played any kind of game with cards, anybody played a game with cards? Yeah, right? This does things differently. So just be aware that this is going to catch you out a little bit in the way that it deals with the cards. So draw your cards one by one into your hand. And if you draw your stress card, you put it immediately into play. Anybody drawn their stress card? I kind of want somebody to draw their stress card.
But I've done some terrible shuffling.
Me too.
No stress card, I'm afraid.
Right, can we fudge it?
Oh, what?
Right, I'm going to fudge it, right? Put one card back.
What is
It's
so
fine.
mean?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right.
I'm stressed.
If you draw a stress card, it goes straight into play. But you can now carry on drawing if you want
Because I
to
have 5 in my hand?
until you have 5 in your hand. Now, because you all started with only 1 stress card in your deck, you would always
Because I know we're
just
not getting another
continue to draw. But if you had more stress cards in your deck,
It's a push your luck thing.
it is.
Sort of.
Yeah. You could say, which is why you draw the cards one at a time.
Because they automatically go in play.
Because they automatically go and play.
Stress isn't the only bad card we'll get.
Nope.
We're going to get a bunch of other bad
There's a whole bunch of other ones as well.
Right.
But that's how the drawing of cards works.
Okay.
It isn't just draw 5 cards. It's draw cards one at a time
until
you choose to stop. And if you draw a stress card or another card that goes into play, you can replace it if you want to. And most of the time you want to, because those cards that you've got are your cards for this round. And remember, we only have this many rounds. So those cards represent, I don't want to use the word energy because this is energy, but it represents the actions that you have available.
Stamina? I don't know.
Things that you're going to do in the round are going to use those cards.
Yeah.
And when all of you have got no cards left and all of these are used, then that's the end of the round. Now, you can end the round early. You can carry cards over from one round to the next.
Okay.
But because you always draw up to 5 at the start of each round, you kind of usually want to use all of your cards. The only time I think you would save cards from one round to the next is if you know there's a big strength check coming up and you've got a strength card in hand, you might say, I'll tell you what, I'll keep that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've guaranteed to get that next time.
But you only know that the second time you play, maybe? Unless you can sort of
no, you'll see
what's
it.
gonna happen?
You'll
Okay.
see it. So for those people that are only going to watch the start of this video, I will now tell you how this game differs in terms of the deck. In normal deck building games, at the end of the round, you would discard all of the cards that you've played, put them in your discard pile, and then draw new ones. And when your deck is empty, you'd reshuffle. Yeah? Not in this game, right? In this game, at the end of a round, You take all of the cards that you've played, all of the cards in your discard pile, all of the cards in your deck, shuffle them all together, put them there, and draw back to 5. So every round is a new start for your deck.
The ones in your play area, do they?
Yeah, everything in your play area.
That goes as well.
Yeah, everything in your play area, everything in your discard pile,
Right.
and everything in your deck all get shuffled together, and you make a new deck, and then you draw up to 5.
Okay, so the stresses might be here now, but they'll go again
Yeah.
and then come out again.
Yeah. So it means that if you draw a whole bunch of cards, like you draw no power cards this round, it doesn't mean you're going to get them next round
No,
because you're going to shuffle them all in. But that's how it does it differently. So let's carry on with the story, and then I'll explain what else we need to do. So the scenario is made up of location cards. I have all of the location cards here for scenario 1. I have bags here with all of the stuff for scenario 2 and scenario 3. There is a storybook. There's one of these for each scenario, which has got all of the narrative in.
It's a big book.
It is quite a big book. So we need to place location cards 1, 2, 3, and 4, which here's one I prepared earlier. So we've already got location cards 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can see little arrows on them to tell us where they are placed. So this is going to be the initial map, but it hasn't told me to reveal any, except it now says reveal location 1. So we're revealing location 1. And I'm just going to put the characters here for now so that you can have a nice look at the artwork and see what it's like.
It's a boat and a little
It is nice.
harbour.
Yeah, the artwork is really nice in the game. So we also need to take objective card 1. So this scenario comes with 3 objective cards. Would you like to read what your starting objective is?
Ooh. The smugglers. You must find evidence of contraband in Sagamore Cave and arrest all the people involved. 1 item card and 1 keyword.
Yeah. So you don't know which item card you're looking for, and you don't know which keyword you're looking for. But at the end of the game, when we reveal this, it will say, objective card number 1, do you have this item card, and do you have this keyword card?
We need to find an item card and a keyword.
Yes. It will be fairly obvious, because if you find an item card that says
contraband,
then you know you've found it.
So find evidence of contraband in Sagamore Cave and arrest all the people.
Yeah, so that is your initial objective. We've got the time token on here, and we are good to go. So let's talk about how a round works. Start of the round, you've drawn your cards. We would move this on. We would read a number if there was a number. It's now the player's turn to take actions. This is very fluid. You can all do anything in whatever order you want to. Okay, so you could do everything, use all of your cards, run around, and then go for a lie down while somebody else does all of theirs. Or you can just, take it in turns, whatever. It's completely free. And you can help each other. If you're at the same location, you can help each other with tests and things like that.
Okay.
So
what actions can you do?
Well, I'll go through the default actions first, and then we'll read the actions specific to the location. Because you're at location 1, so we're going to read location 1, and there are actions specific to this location. But there are default actions. If there is an adjacent location that's revealed, you can spend an action to move to that location. Now, when I say spend an action, I mean place a card from your hand into your discard pile.
Because it's at the bottom of the card.
Because it's at the bottom of the card, it's got the action symbol on. So you put a card in the discard pile, 1 action, move to another space. You could also use 1 action to gain 1 energy, but never above your maximum. So that's resting. So you just discard a card, spend an action, and you rest. There is also an action called run, which is you spend 3 actions, but you can actually go to anywhere on the board.
Yep.
Yeah, literally anywhere on the board.
And get a red dice.
Yeah, you get a negative condition. You get a negative status token for doing that because you're tired.
Yep.
Right? Each character also has an ability. Now, this isn't an action to use, and this can be done on yourself, or it can be done on anybody else in your location.
Okay.
Right? Everybody's is different. The magic one, everybody's is the same. This is when doing a test, you can spend 2 magic to re-roll any number of white dice. That's what that is. So you've got white dice and you've got red dice. You can never re-roll the red dice. You can only ever re-roll the white dice. But everybody's ability is different. Do you want to just go through what abilities you've got?
So spend 2 energy, cancel the result of a white die during a test. For reasons.
Spend 2 energy and re-roll a dice.
Right.
Same as the magic.
Same as the magic one.
Okay, and I got spend 2 energy, draw 1 card from your discard pile.
Okay, which I think is any card from your discard pile. And remember, you could do that, and Rick could draw a card from his discard pile if you were in the same location.
I can cancel the result of someone else's white dice.
If you're in the same location.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's your character action. What other actions are available? Default ones.
Spend 1 to exchange items in your hand.
Yeah, see, I thought, and if we have Chaosium watching, I thought exchanging items from between your hand and your backpack, I thought that was free.
Spend 1 action to exchange item in your hand.
Yeah, I'll double check that, but I think that's it.
Perform a test to remove stress, but that's not an action.
Oh, yeah.
Such, is it?
Well, it no, it is. It's
Okay.
not an action. It doesn't use an
Cost
action.
an
It's a
action.
test. So this is the big difference in the game. There's 2 main things you're going to be doing. Actions, which you have to discard cards to do it, or tests.
Because they've got the cog symbol.
Yeah, so the cogs is an action. The test is not an action as such, but
Yeah.
you still play cards to do it. And the cards that you play go above your player board into your play area. So there's 2 slightly different areas, discard and play. But at the end of the round, all of those cards are going to get
Right, mixed
mushed
up,
together anyway.
Follow one of the paragraphs from the storybook.
Yes, and that's this. So,
And, yeah, use your ability.
location 1. Before you, beyond a rickety staircase of mismatched wooden slates, rests a rudimentary ramshackle structure built into the cavern wall. Faint light filters through the poorly fitted planks. At the top of the steps stands a massive door that feels out of place considering the dilapidated state of the rest of the building. The door is crafted finely from a dark wood and adorned with strange, intricate patterns. So, things that you can do. If location 2 is not revealed, which it's not,
It's not.
then you can listen at the door. If you've got Sixth Sense, if you've got the keyword Sixth Sense, then it's 1 action and you read that. Or you can do a power test needing 2 successes, and if you succeed, you read that. If you fail, you do that.
Okay.
And we've got success.
So we've got, luckily, our ghost journalist lady
Sarah has Sixth Sense,
has 6th
so
sense.
she could do that.
She sees dead people.
Or you can study the intricate patterns on the door, which is an action.
Okay.
Or you can attempt to open the strange door. Any characters present, they all spend an action and they all move at the same time.
Right.
Or you can get back in the boat and leave. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, bottom one. That sounds good.
Yeah, do that. Totally do that. We're off.
I think as we've got the special Sixth Sense
We've got
keyword.
a special thing. Yeah,
Maybe we should just
place
do
to
that.
start, isn't it?
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's listening at the door, which is fine. They want to study the patterns on the door in case it says, don't put your ear next to it, otherwise your head will blow off.
Nah, let's listen first. It's
Alright.
only her that will get her head blown off.
Good shout. She's a ghost already.
Yeah.
So you might as well use her action to do that.
Yeah.
It is an action, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
spend an action.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So she's going to listen at the door. So we read 237.
Whatever you do, don't put your ear to the door.
Accustomed to keeping an ear out and guided by reliable instincts, there is no doubt in your mind. The sound of waves against the cliff partially masks their words, but the urgent and hushed tone of their conversation immediately arouses your suspicion in this isolated place. Read 118. You cautiously listen at the door. 2 voices are discussing. It's the great moment we've been waiting for, says a deep, hesitant voice. Yes, we have worked hard for this, replies a second voice, higher pitched and nervous. Everything will go well. The rest of the sentence is drowned in a gurgle. The conversation resumes, but the voices are now lower, as if the likely smugglers were afraid of being heard. So everybody's going to gain a status token.
Oh.
It's this status token here. It's got a little red dice with a green up arrow on it.
Hurrah.
Now, what that means is the next time that you do a test, you must discard that token
Okay.
to roll 2 red dice instead of 1, but you take the best result.
There's no choice.
It's not optional. You must use it the next time you take a test.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Better have a look at the markings.
Let's look at the strange
So
markings.
we are back to number 1. So you're going to study the intricate patterns on the door. Who's going to do that?
I'm an occultism antiquarian man,
Okay. So you have spend an action.
so why not? But do I know it's not a test, is it?
It's not a test
So I don't know
yet.
what.
I mean, I've got lots of the same one, so
I
I
do
could
too.
discard one of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do that.
That sort of makes
Okay.
sense.
So read 108. You examine the door frame more closely and discover engraved patterns. Deformed marine creatures intertwine with cryptic symbols. At the centre, an inscription in unknown characters stands out boldly. Nagarkathun Ulya Nugrula Dagon Shag Ulnath Waghaf Latan Fatangan Lahug. You instinctively, this is going to be a long night. You instinctively feel that this is a grim warning intended for those who enter the cabin. Do you have the keyword vision?
No.
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 Okay. That's it.
No.
Oh.
So it's going to be bad.
We left vision at home.
Yeah.
So we can open the door.
We can open the door. That's it. Or go home.
Or we can
So
leave.
someone has to enter it. We have to choose.
Or
who.
do some basic things, but I don't think we're going to do any of them.
Okay, so the rules here on equipment, it says exchanging items or weapons with other investigators is only allowed if you're at the same location, and it counts as a free activity. You may also equip any weapon from your backpack for free unless you're currently in an encounter. So if you're in an encounter, it costs an action to swap things over. But otherwise, you can
Right,
swap things around for
So
free.
the only reason that happens is in an account.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
You go out the door, I'll cover you with my gun.
Okay, attempt to open the strange door and enter the cabin. Any characters present who want to enter the cabin spend an action. Well,
So this is basically
have to-
who's going through the door now. Because if only one of you goes through the door, this will be revealed. Other people can then spend actions to move to a revealed location. But there might be a reason why you want to send more than one through at
yeah,
the
I
same
think
time.
all of us want to go
Or it
through,
could
don't
be a
we?
trap.
Or it could be a trap and you might just want to send one
We could
person.
all fall down a hole.
Who's the rogue? Anybody a scout?
Yeah. I've got dark corners as my keyword.
Hat.
I think strength in numbers. Let's get
Let's all go through.
Yeah.
There's two people there,
Yeah.
so they might try and pop us on the head with a stick or something. So we'll go through all together.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you all have to spend an
So
action.
we'll spend an action.
Okay, so we reveal 1 to 8.
I'll use my education.
You want to move like this? Yeah.
Only when it says, which is
Okay.
32. Right. Reveal location cards 2 and 3.
goodness.
Ooh.
Wow.
We're in.
All characters who passed through the door place their character tokens on location card 2. Right. You open the door and enter the cabin. To the right, as you enter, is a jumble of barrels and sealed wooden crates. To the left are several wooden shelves bending under an assortment of odds and ends. At the back of the room stands a wooden table surrounded by 3 chairs. On the table, the remnants of a recently interrupted meal. In the northwest corner, a narrow bed leans against the wall next to an empty coat rack. A coal stove fills the room with a smouldering light and harsh fumes that burn your eyes. Next to the stove is a stone basin containing a jumble of dirty dishes. The only other visible exit is a closed door in the northeast corner of the room. So it says, if we've got the keyword verified 1, no.
No.
So we put one of these tokens on there. Right, and then we read 02. So location 02. The air is moist and heady with the smell of mould emanating from the worn, decaying rugs clinging to the rough wood floors. To the east, as you enter, your curiosity is piqued by several barrels crammed into the corner with a number of sealed wooden crates piled on top. The west wall is lined with sturdy wooden shelves, which, despite their construction, bend heavy under the mass of random objects crammed onto every shelf. So, mandatory, if there's an exclamation mark token there, which there is, we need to read 167.
Does this go or does it stay?
Only when told to do so.
Okay.
So 167. 2 men stand at the table, caught in hushed conversation. Before you have time to react, the first, dressed in worn workers' clothes, rushes towards a door in the northeast corner of the room. The second man remains in place, occupying your attentions, while his companion escapes through the door and slams it behind him. He is dressed in a black military uniform and stands straight despite an apparent deformity which causes his clothing to bulge oddly in places. With a fluid gesture, he takes a pistol from the table and aims it steadily at you. "Visitors are not welcome here," he growls in a hoarse and strangely guttural voice. "Now die."
My goodness.
Yeah, you're all dead. That's it. End of, oh, no.
Avon calling.
Escalated quickly.
All characters present gain a stress card
Oh.
to their discard pile. So, just so you know, most of the time, whenever you get stress cards, they go to your discard pile.
So we should have gone one at a time.
Right? And now we
Right.
read encounter
Oh,
card
maybe.
01.
Yeah, would only one of us have got one of them if only one of us went in?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, if only one of you would have gone in, but he's pointing the gun
Yeah,
at
you've
all
got
of
a
you.
gun at now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm stressed.
So this is your first encounter. So encounters are dangerous situations in the game. I won't spoil it by telling you how many encounters are in scenario 1. It basically says take enemy card 0-1 and start the encounter. So I'm taking enemy card 0-1.
Only got 3 bullets.
Quick.
I've got a club. I've only can use it 4 times.
I've got a ring.
What did you bring?
Enemy card
Magic
0-1A. Right, so I'm going to show you
Magic
this
ring.
on... where shall I show you this? Let's show you it here. Right, this is the enemy card. Hopefully that's... that's clear enough. But you've basically got 2 options, and you must decide right now which options are you going to do. Are you going to try and fight him in combat? You need to deal ideally 5 damage. Or you can use a stratagem, which is basically... This has got 4 icons on, and that is, I believe, appearance. So you could do a difficulty... Well, not quite a difficulty 4 check. So the way that encounters work is... You're now in this encounter. This encounter has happened. That restricts you from doing anything else until this encounter is resolved. Okay?
It's an interrupt kind of thing.
Yeah, but the way that encounters work is it's quite interesting because it isn't just, oh, let's do a test of difficulty 4. It is, you can do multiple tests over the course of the round. And every time you do a test, for every success that you get, we're going to put a little counter on here. Now, if you ever get counters on all of them, then great. It's resolved. And you would read this. But it's going to be resolved at the end of the round.
Okay.
Right? So if right now you decided, okay, we're going to use combat. Oh, we haven't got any cards left. Okay, right, it's the end of the round. We're going to read that. And that's going to be really bad. So the way that encounters work, and this is my tactical tip from learning experience, is don't go into a new area with your last card when nobody else has got any cards. Because if you
Trigger
did
something,
that
yeah.
and this came out, you'd be like, oh, well, it's the end of the round, and then he's going to kill you. So when you are going into a new area, make sure you're prepped and you've got cards in your hand ready to be able to deal with whatever comes out. So let's talk about, first of all, combat. Some of you have got weapons equipped. Weapons will deal damage, and weapons will have, let me just show Andy's weapon on screen here. So this is a weapon.
Damage +1.
This will deal 2 damage plus an extra damage for every success that you get. And it uses this test. So this is an agility test. And if you use it, it's going to use 1 bullet. It will deal 2 damage and then 1 for every success. And as I mentioned, you don't need to deal all 5 in one go. So what you could do is you could say, I'm going to shoot him with my gun. You could do really badly on the test and not get any successes. You'd still do 2 damage. And then because it's not the end of the round,
Do it again.
you could do it again, or somebody else could do it. Yeah, you've got multiple attempts to do it. Now, as soon as you fill it, you read this,
Yeah.
or at the end of the round, if you haven't filled it, you then read it.
Right, I see.
Okay, so that's how weapons work. Or instead, you could say we're going to do this test. So let's talk about tests, because tests is a fundamental part of the game. Somebody decides that they're going to do the test, and they can play any number of cards that have the depicted icon on, whether it be the main icon or a secondary icon.
Is that a purple one?
It's a purple one. It's the appearance. It's that.
Sarah's got one.
Sarah's got one. So
I need education.
you always roll a red dice, and then for every card that you put in where it's got the success, that's 1 success. For every card where it's got a white symbol, you roll that.
2 white dice.
Well, so 1.
1 white dice.
Yes, one white dice. I'm saying if I decided to put in 3 cards, one of them had that symbol. Like if I did this, if I did that, and that. No, I can't do that. Couldn't do that one. I could do that one.
Yeah.
So that would be 1 success, and I'd roll 1 white dice.
Yeah.
And then you'd roll, and you'd count how many successes you've got.
Yep.
Now the red dice, there's 3 black sides on it. They're bad, but there's 3 sides which are successes, which are good.
Okay. And the white sides are just 3 successes and 3 blanks.
There is a cracked
Yeah, 'cause
success.
Mine says cancel
Yeah,
the result.
so
of
that
white
would
dice.
cancel a success.
Ah,
There's
I
also an exploding symbol as well, which allows you to roll extra white dice and add it on. Now, one person can do the test and they can put in X number of cards, but other people, including companions, can help. But you cannot help in total with more cards than the person doing the test put in. So if you decided to do the test and put in 1 card, then Kath could not put in 2, or Kath and Sarah could not put in 1 each.
Oh, I see.
If you put in 2 cards,
1 each.
another 2 cards can go in.
Yep.
Okay? So, which do you want to do? Which do you fancy? Do you fancy trying to fight him in combat or trying to talk him down?
So my weapon's not very good. I get 0 successes and I have to roll a success. to
This
get
is the
one.
thing with your character. You have basically a walking stick, which is technically a weapon.
Yep.
But it needs to do a strength test, and you don't have any strength cards in. So you're not very good with it, but
I have them as
that
the
is
extra
what you've
ones.
got.
So I
Yeah.
have them when I have to roll dice.
You
I've
could
got a
have
gun.
had
Look, my picture has a gun, but I don't
Your
actually
picture has a gun, but I don't know where the gun is. I think it's a fake replica
toy
that you
gun.
bought from
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Andy's going to have to go on his own
Well,
with his character.
If you do combat,
do
you
combat.
might want to do that. It's up to you.
How many purple icons do we have between us?
So we've got Sarah.
Yep, Sarah's got
And she's got
Sarah's
two.
got a definite 1
Sarah's got
here.
1 and a.
Are we allowed to talk
maybe.
about what we've got now?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You've
so
got
I've got
fully
definite-
fully open
I have a
information.
I've only got
I've got a
1.
definite one.
I've only got 1 maybe.
So we have 1, 2, 3.
But remember, you don't have to do it all at once.
2 definites.
And we rolling extra red ones because of this.
Yes.
You're rolling
Rolling
2
two
red
and
dice and
choosing
you're choosing the best one.
Okay.
Greater chance of it
And
happening.
that's mandatory. You don't have a choice of that.
Got a reasonable chance of getting 4 of them.
And you can re-roll dice with your energy.
Yes.
Well, everybody
yeah.
can re-roll dice with magic,
Yeah.
and Kath
Energy,
can re-roll
you said-
dice with energy. Energy can come back by resting.
Yeah, you said
Magic
energy was
is
easier to get
there.
back.
Should we try
So we've got 4 chances and we got to get 4.
You haven't got one of those purple
It's
ones
fine.
in your discard pile.
Well, we've got.
You got 1.
I've got half a chance here. We've got.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because you can
One
draw
and a half
1
there.
card from your discard pile. Have you got
You
one
got
in
one.
your
Yeah.
discard pile that might help?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Oh, have I? No.
So who's going to do the?
Oh, you've got one in your
Who's going to
discard.
do the stratagem?
Well, I can use 1 card.
I can use 1 card.
We can only use 1 card each, can't we? But we can do multiple
Sarah can
rounds,
use 2.
can't we? Sarah can use 2 cards.
I don't believe Sarah can initiate it.
Okay.
I believe Sarah can help.
But she can help us
Okay.
all.
Yeah.
Because we can all do it until we run out of cards.
Yes.
Yeah. Can she put in 2? Because they're not cards.
If somebody else puts in 2,
I can't put in 2. We
She can
can't
put
put
in
We've
two.
only got 1
So we
Trust
can't
me.
No,
put
but I
anything-
could do 1, and then she could help 1. Then you could do 1, she can help 1.
Yeah.
We can just carry on going until we run out
Well,
of
I
cards.
should go
Except-
because I've got a definite.
every time you do a test, you roll the red dice,
And that's bad.
and there's a 50-50 chance that some event marker is going to be placed on
Have you
here,
got
and these are bad.
others
But
here?
we've all got advantage.
Vic's
Yeah.
got 1 and Vic's got
I've got 1 in here.
Would you like to recover it? I could give
Well,
you
should
that
we
back
wait?
for 2 energy.
Well, we could see what our current hand cut does before you use it. believe
Yeah.
it.
Well, if we don't manage to succeed with all of the ones we've got, then yes, we'll do that and get a card back.
Okay.
Well, shall I go first because I got the definite
Yeah.
success one, and we can use Sarah's definite success one.
Oh, and that's it then, isn't it? So
Yeah.
there's no roll there happens. Or do you still roll a
I'm
red?
actually-
You
Yeah.
always roll a red in a test.
So I've
Oh.
rolled 2 reds.
You'll have to roll 2 reds.
Does this mean this goes now?
You got some
Is
little
it one
tokens
use?
to confirm this?
Yes,
Yes,
one
one.
use.
Wow.
So who's doing the test?
I'm doing the test.
Right. So you get a red dice.
I got 2 because I got this.
Yeah, and you've played this card, so you've got 1
And
success.
we're using
Yes.
And you're using this one, so you've got 2 successes.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's it. You're not rolling any white dice. That's fine.
So you just got to hope these
Yep.
aren't bad. Oh. it's a
Okay.
black
So you
one.
take the best one,
Which is that?
which is that one,
Yeah, and forget the other one.
which is 3 successes.
Okay.
I mean, that's awesome. So we put 3 little
That's all right.
success tokens on there.
And this goes to my discard pile.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No. Cards that you play for tests stay in your play area until the end of the round.
So
Okay.
we just need 1 more.
You just need 1 more.
Or either of us can do it. Because I've got a maybe, you've got a maybe, and we
Yeah.
use her maybe.
Oh, does this go
Yeah,
now?
2
because I
maybes
used
got
it?
better
Is
chance,
this one
isn't it?
Yeah. All of these status tokens are 1
Okay,
use
so
only.
I'll go in with this one then, and we'll use that one as well.
Yeah, so 2 white and 2 red.
2 white and 2 red. We should be able to do this.
And I can cancel the result of the white, and you can re-roll if we do.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know
That
what
doesn't
that.
look very good. Oh, but we can take the
Those
best reds
look
and
bad, but that was good.
That one's gone. So those are bad.
What does that do?
But
Yeah. So that cancels a success. Now, whether
Oh,
it cancels
excellent.
a success on a red dice, I'm just going to double check that.
well, you could re-roll. Is that re-roll
Yeah.
1 dice or
It
many?
re-roll any number of white
Oh, there's
dice.
only one of them.
Oh, perfect.
That's a double one. I've
So
just
yeah,
rolled.
a shattered star cancels 1 other rolled success.
Okay.
So that is going to cancel that.
Well, shall I just use
Out at the
2
moment.
energy then
To
to
re-roll.
re-roll both the white ones?
And you can also use her magic to re-rolls as well. But yeah, you can re-roll both of the whites.
That's
Yay.
better.
So that's an exploding dice.
Oh,
Oh,
So it's one success, and you may add another. No, exactly.
no, we've got
So you may add another
We've got a
white one
spare
in.
success. We might as well. Let's do it. No.
no.
oh, you're crazy.
Okay, so it's done.
Hey.
So even though we're not at the end of the round, we now read 275.
Okay,
Is
so
that clear how encounters work?
I thought it was at the end of the round anyway, but it's only if you don't complete it.
If you
you've
didn't
got
complete
the
it,
card
at the end of the round, we would read
Oh
275,
yeah.
Otherwise, it automatically does it.
and there would be a negative effect for every symbol that you didn't cover over.
Fine.
Okay? So in other words, the encounter cards aren't, oh, you need to do 4 things to progress. You're going to progress anyway, but if the card is still there at the end of the round, you're going to get some kind of
Bad
negative thing. So, 275. We represent the law, you announce calmly. We are here to investigate alcohol trafficking. You continue with your hands raised in a gesture of appeasement. Lower your weapon. We can settle this peacefully. While you maintain his attention, a shadow silently slips behind him. Suddenly, one of you lunges at the armed man, tackling him to the ground. His weapon slides across the floor as the two roll around the floor in a desperate struggle. So everybody's going to gain a status token. So the status token that everybody's going to get is this one,
Oh, your one went, didn't it?
which is an end of round. Something's going to happen to you at the end of the round.
Oh.
And they are all shown on the player aid. You're going to lose an energy. Oh, no, sorry. I was going to say, this isn't ringing a bell. It's everybody gets one of those tokens for each empty stratagem box.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Right, so you would have gained those tokens
It's like, that's not
if
good.
you hadn't filled in. And then we take enemy card 1C. So the enemy has changed. It's now this.
Nice, there you go.
Okay? So you've basically grappled him to the ground, and now we have a new thing.
Oh.
Okay? And you can't do combat now because it's basically the story has progressed and you're now
Now
using
uniform.
agility.
I don't have any of those.
I've got
What's
one
here?
maybe.
The one that I've got is here, and I suppose the one that you've got is there.
Yeah, I don't have any either.
No, I
Oh,
didn't go
you-
to your discard
and,
pile. You did that once you
No.
played there. Have you got any in your discard pile?
and Sarah hasn't got any because
Sarah's not got
No.
any.
So we're
Oh,
not
dear.
progressing that.
Well, yeah, I've got one maybe, and that's it.
Oh, you're rolling 2 red dice.
And you're
as well.
rolling 2 red dice.
So
And nobody's got
Well, we
agility.
don't really have a choice. There's not really another
No,
option, is there?
there isn't another option.
You
no
don't
one's
have
got
a-
any
I haven't
other
got yellow in
yellows
mine.
at all.
No.
Oh dear, they're all in your deck, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, maybe.
So it's 2 red dice
Have you got
because you've
yellow
got
there?
that.
No.
No. Two red
And,
dice.
and 1 white.
And one white 'cause she can't help at all.
Nope.
Common exploding successes. Yes.
Okay, well, you take the best one of those,
Which
so
is
not
exploding?
that one, and you've got 2 exploding dice.
Oh,
Nice.
That's what we're talking about.
Wow.
Do I roll another red with
No.
the exploding?
No.
you're right.
Right, so.
Oh, black
Oh,
one.
I can cancel the result of a white die.
Yeah.
Would that make
That's
3
three.
successes?
With
But
3
I
successes.
can make you re-roll just that one. Is there only 1 in 6 chance of getting that black line?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep that one and re-roll that
probably
one?
worth
Or
a
do you want to
reroll,
use
isn't it?
magic? Well, I'll be down to 2 energy.
But you can rest and get your energy back,
Yep.
can't you? 'Cause if you're not doing much else with your cards.
Yay.
Done.
There we
dice.
go.
You got the 4.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so
Chances weren't high.
pull tokens on and then read 278. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
The man's strength is explosive. With a savage buck of his hips, he kicks his legs backwards in a kick that throws you off balance. Your grip loosens for a second. A second is all he needs. Ignoring his weapon, he throws himself forward, scrambling frantically towards the only exit, the cabin door. His fingers graze the threshold just as you dive on him. Each character present gets an injury card
What?
to their play area.
We did well, didn't we?
You did. So injury cards generally go into your play area.
It's like a Cthulhu game.
Yeah. And when you get 2 of them in your play area, you lose 1 vitality and then you get rid of the injury cards. And you can
Yes.
get rid of them by doing a constitution check.
Okay. Might do that in a minute.
You attempt to pin the sailor to the ground, so somebody needs to do a constitution check needing 3 successes.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
okay. I've got 3
Now,
definite
this is
successes.
this is a one-off test.
Okay.
I've definitely got 3,
Okay, well, you could do it.
but I've got to roll the red die.
You have to roll the red dice.
Okay.
It's one red die.
Can I do it?
Now, the red dice doesn't have a cancel on it. So, in other words, you will succeed with this. There just might be
Okay.
a side effect.
Should we go for it then?
Yeah,
So
so
just
just
one
one red
red.
dice.
And three. Those there. All
Yeah.
of those.
No, just
Don't
one
need
red.
white.
Because these are 3
They're,
successes.
they're automatic
Okay.
successes.
No.
Exploding.
There you go.
So I choose not to roll
Yeah.
another one.
Okay, there you go. So you've succeeded. Read 281. Despite his violent kicking, you manage to keep the man on the ground while another companion quickly handcuffs him. His massive body still struggles, but he is now firmly restrained, pinned face down on the damp floor. I am Caleb Waite, he suddenly shouts, his voice echoing against the walls of the cabin. I am the captain of the Kingsport Star. My boat is moored at Rockport. We are simply unloading merchandise before returning to Kingsport. His cries become more frantic, his voice strangely hoarse. I just came to help a friend in his fishing cabin. You have no right to detain me. His increasingly loud vociferation threatens to attract attention. Without hesitation, you tear off a piece of cloth from an old shirt on a coat hook and firmly gag him, reducing his protests to muffled grunts. So we need to add the keyword Rockport 3.
Well, to be honest, though, I don't think we do have the right to arrest him because I'm an antiquarian, you're a private detective, got an agent at the Bureau of Internal
There you go.
Revenue, and a journalist.
Fair enough.
Internal
Right.
revenue.
Item card 6. So the game comes with item cards,
Got to.
and you were the one that did that, so I have item card 6.
Ooh, what have you got?
Again, not bad.
Oh, he got his gun.
Oh! Smith and
Nice.
Wesson caliber.
Only got 2 uses, I believe.
38 caliber, yeah.
Yep. 2 bits.
Two
Much
bits.
better than my current weapon.
Okay.
I can just place that there.
Remove the token and return encounter card 1 and 2 to the box. So I'm just going to point something out here for those people watching. If you
Does
do
that
get the
same
game
damage as mine.
and you want to learn how to play, this encounter card here says end of fight if you want to inspect the dead body of the man in uniform. And you might think,
He's not dead.
well, it's the end of the fight, right? The rules are very specific. Well, the rules aren't specific on this, but the actual text is very specific. If you get told to return this encounter card to the box, you literally return it to the
We
box.
can know what's
In
written.
other words, don't do what it says on there. Okay? You will be told if and when you get to do this, which is essentially if you'd killed him, you could have then inspected the dead body. But because you didn't kill him, we're just returning this card to the box.
Can't inspect his handcuff.
Can't, no. Right then.
But we got a keyword.
You got a keyword. You got Rockport 3.
3
We
is
need-
very important.
We need one item
And
card and one keyword.
all
We've got one
characters,
item card.
all characters present
Oh,
place their character tokens on location card 3.
Okay.
we're up there now.
Because you were having a fight with him and you've ended up, you've
Didn't he
all
run
ended up
towards
there.
the door?
It was this door, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to the exit, wasn't he?
I think he was going to the cabin door.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but it says
Okay.
all characters present place their character tokens on location card 3.
Right.
So you're now on location 3. Now remember, there was stuff on 2 that we didn't do.
We didn't
Oh,
have a chance.
because-
though.
yeah,
No,
we didn't,
exactly.
yeah.
But you're now on 3.
Oh, we could have investigated the
we
crates
can
or
move back
something.
again, though, can't we?
From the old coal stove pours a flickering light and foul-smelling smog. A rustic wooden table dominates the area. 3 chairs surrounding it. A plate piled with foul-smelling food and a half-empty glass bear witness to a recently interrupted meal. In the northwest corner, a narrow Spartan bed is pushed against the wall. Below the stove is a stone basin filled with dirty dishes. In the northeast corner, a door bars your passage, where the mysterious occupant escaped upon your arrival. So, these are all the things you can do. If location card 4 is not revealed, you can listen at the door. It is a power test of 2 successes. You could spend an action to examine the table and the remains of the meal.
Yum, yum, yum.
You can search through the unkempt bed, which is an action. You can examine the dirty dishes. You can open the door in the northeast corner, or you can examine the area for illegal contraband,
Ooh,
which is a power
Yeah,
test
that
needing
sounds
2.
good. I will examine for illegal contraband.
that's what we're here for.
She can help out if you need it.
I've got
Oh, you've got
2.
2. Okay, so you need the red dice.
Don't forget, you could have saved one of these to get rid of a stress.
Well, do we want to
Where is
use
your-
her because she
She's
can't?
not-
It's just it.
You might need her for your
Oh,
whatever you're
injury.
doing.
No, you get rid of your injury as well.
I'd be fine. Haven't taken any damage yet.
Oh,
Okay,
that
that sounds good.
Skull. So the first skull does nothing. If we have a look on this board here, you will see the first skull does nothing,
Eek.
but the second one does nothing. But the third one, we're going to read something.
Okay.
Eek.
So you've examined the area for illegal contraband. You've done a power test. You got 2 successes. So we read 1, 5, 3.
Do I remember you saying you can't ever re-roll a red?
You can never re-roll a red.
Yeah.
Methodically, you search for a hidden mechanism, a movable plank, anything that might reveal a concealed compartment filled with contraband goods. You move the bed and scrutinise behind the coat rack. As you run your hand over the worn wooden slats, you feel one of them sink slightly under the pressure of your fingers with a dull click. Slowly, an entire section of the wall begins to pivot. Behind the movable panel, a dark passage is revealed, carved into the rock itself. The narrow corridor that opens before you seems to slope slightly upwards. The flickering light from the cabin fails to penetrate the darkness that reigns in this secret passage. So we're going to replace location card 3 with location card 17.
And we're going into a new area.
So location 3 does not exist anymore. Spot the difference,
Oh, the little door.
Little door.
Secret door.
which means you are no longer at location 3. You're now at location 17. Spot the difference.
Everything's the same apart from the one we just did. Take the secret passage. Well, should we just wait though? Because I've got no cards in my hand. Have you got any cards in your hand?
How do we recover energy when that's spent? As a
An
rest.
action. One action recovers 1 energy.
And one action yet to get one turn. I've still got 3 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
do
you've still
some
got seven.
tech.
You still got an action.
We
You've
got-
still got 3
Have you got
cards.
the
in.
blue
Yeah,
one?
if you've got blue, you can listen to the door with her help.
I've got some potential blue.
Ooh.
I shall listen to the door. But I want
So
to
you're
get rid of the
doing the
injury
test.
as well.
Yeah.
I'll
She
spend.
can help you get rid of the injury.
Yeah. Well, what do I need to do? Succeed 2.
To get rid of an injury is 1.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking of doing the test first.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend the Constitution card for a potential blue
So
and use her guaranteed blue. So
Yeah.
I need 2 successes, don't I?
Yep, 2.
so you always roll the red, and you're putting in that.
Yeah. So I've got
and
one
that. So you've
success.
got 1
already.
success.
Exploding.
There you go.
Your
Good.
dice are on fire.
That's good.
So you're listening at the door.
Uh-huh.
You cautiously place your ear against the door and strain to hear through the rough wood, concentrating on the slightest sound that might come from the other side. Out of the long silence, you catch the faintest sound of creaking wood and then the click of a metallic latch being carefully closed.
Ooh.
You gain this
Oh.
token. Just you.
Another one of them. Good news. Okay.
Back to location
So
17.
you've still got 2 cards.
I still have 2 cards. I'm going to try and get rid of the injury then. So does that just automatically succeed?
You still have to roll the red dice.
Still-
Every time you test, you have to roll the red dice. Yep, done. So the
Injury.
injury just goes.
Goes. No longer injured. I've got 1 card left. What other things we can do on there? Can spend actions for stuff. Oh, shall I look at the food?
Get rid of your stress.
I could do. I could look at the food.
Wanna
Examine the table and the remains of the meal.
do that?
Purple, or search the unkept bed. Or examine the dirty dishes. The dirty dishes aren't going to be exciting, are they? The
There
bed-
might be a +2 spoon of stirring.
Yes. Open the door in the northeast. No, I'm not going to do that. That's a very silly idea. You warned us of that earlier.
I may have warned you about that earlier.
1 card left.
It may have happened last night. Mr. Snuggs went wandering off into the darkness on his own, met somebody and went, well, I've no cards. Can you come and help me? And we were like, we've got no cards either. He was like, oh dear.
Off you go. We'll have more ground if we split up.
So I'm going to look at the bed.
Okay, so you spent an action. So that goes there.
Yep.
And you're going to search through the unkempt bed.
Have a lay down.
The rumpled sheets on the bed indicate recent use. Under the pillow, small shiny objects are scattered on the sheet. You lean in for a better look and realise they are scales. They are translucent, almost transparent. You decide to investigate further and look under the bed. There again you find more similar scales, forming small clusters in the dust. These scales don't resemble anything you know. Too large to belong to an ordinary fish, too thin and translucent to come from a reptile. You get the keyword hybrid 1.
Ooh. Got me a keyword.
A keyword. Hybrid 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that's.
End of round.
That's pretty good.
I suppose you could spend 2 energies to draw a card of discard pile, having a card to use, if you want to do another action before the round ends.
You good?
Yeah, but then I'm down by 2 energy.
Yeah.
And if I've got to spend an action to get it back,
Yeah.
then
End of round?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at the end of the round, take all of the cards from your played area, add them to your discard pile, and then add your discard pile to your deck, and shuffle it. Don't draw just yet, because that's the start of the next round.
Things like that.
But we move that on, and then at the start of the next round, then you draw your cards.
Yeah, because things might happen here or here.
Yeah,
or
but
here,
that
or here.
actually happens afterwards.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
Okay.
you read that number after you've drawn your cards.
Oh.
Right, and remember, you can draw them one by one, and you can stop whenever you want.
Well, all I know I've got in my deck is 1 injury and no stress.
You
Oh, sorry, 1 injury and 1 stress because we've got an extra stress.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Whereas you guys have got 2 stress
Didn't
each.
you get rid of one of them?
And we restore
I
these
got rid of my
tokens.
injury actually, didn't I? I didn't get
Okay,
rid of
yeah.
my stress.
Yeah, so these tokens are restored as well.
Ooh, I think I have 2 stress. Let's go, 1 at a time.
Go.
I think we've all got 2 stress.
We have.
There's one. Excellent.
Okay, so you could stop there if you wanted.
Oh, constitution, constitution, constitution. Yes.
Fine, perfect.
Number
5
5.
nice cards.
Hey.
Boom.
I've got loads of brain. I'm all right.
I might as well leave these.
I've got loads of 9 brain. I'm all right. Brainy man.
So you can all see what
Okay,
I've got.
right,
Yeah.
where are you?
Yes, thinking open hand.
You're all at location 17.
Still, yes. So we could
So
look
there
at
are
30 dishes
there
and
are
the food.
things to do here, and there are things to do here as well.
Yes, we can move back.
Because
to
you kind of missed this bit while fighting him.
Yeah, there's barrels and stuff. to Look at.
Barrels and stuff.
So we've got the dirty dishes and
The food.
the food left in
If
this
you've
one.
validated noises.
Yeah, so that basically means if you've got the keyword noises.
We don't.
Right, which we haven't, have we?
You do not.
Doing noisy barrels. Or noisy dishes in the dishes.
Well, one of us could go back. It's going to take us an action to move back to that
Yeah,
location.
one action to move to an adjacent location. Yeah.
Can we use her action to do that?
No,
You can't move.
because she's
She's
a floating
everywhere.
ghost.
Yeah.
So she can't use her actions for movement related.
Even though it's moving you.
Well, no, you can't use her actions for doing your things. It's her doing things.
Right.
So this can be used to search a bookshelf or dirty dishes, but it can't be used to move you.
Okay.
So there was bookshelves here and there was the crates. The
There
crates
was,
could
there
have
was
some-
crates, there was barrels. Well, it was barrels with crates on them, I
Yeah.
believe.
I'm sure the
And
dishes and the
lantern.
food can't be worth looking at. But
Well,
that's,
that's
exactly why
probably-
I want.
That's exactly what
Well, I looked at the bed and we got a keyword, so we might get more keywords.
Yep.
Yeah, right. I'm looking at the food.
Andy's hungry. So the remains of the meal.
Oh, you've removed-
On the rough-hewn table, chipped earthenware first draws your attention. Wads of wet seaweed lay intertwined on the plate. Mixed within the green slimy mass, you can make out what looks to be dried bloodworms. Remnants of seaweed and flecks of worm are still stuck to prongs of the fork. Out of curiosity, you dip your finger in the half-full glass and bring it to your lips. The salty taste surprises you. It's not fresh water, but seawater.
Drinking a glass of seawater. Yum yum.
So this is one of the areas where I mentioned the fact that the game is replayable, but you got nothing for that.
Ah,
So the next time you play, you
Don't
know
put
not
food.
to bother doing that.
or if you really wanted to, you can.
Or if you really wanted to, you can. But yeah, hopefully, if you're watching this playthrough, and you will have forgotten that by the time you get the game.
I'd
Right.
like to go into this room.
You're going to
So
do two.
I'm
So
gonna
you just
move.
spend one action,
Yeah.
and you just move to here.
Yeah.
And that's it. Right, so let's have a look at location 2 to see what options we have.
We didn't really look at the options, did we? 'Cause we got
We didn't because we had the mandatory thing straight away. So you could examine the barrels in the southeast corner. 2 actions.
Ooh.
That's important.
You can inspect the sealed wooden crates on top of the barrels for 1 action. You can search the shelves along the west wall, or you can examine the area for illegal contraband.
Oh, so we did that. They're not going to have 2 rooms in the row that has something, are they?
They might.
I'm not very good at this blue check.
Now, our mission test does have a picture of barrels and crates.
Oh, okay.
There is that. So
Well,
that could be a
there
clue.
may be hidden clues in the artwork.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not very good at this examining.
Well,
Illegal-
I could go do that.
You could come and join me. I'll do the barrels.
Remember, she's there.
Oh, yeah.
She's with you.
She also
I haven't
cures
got-
stress quite nicely.
Yeah.
Again, though, what loads
And the
of
next test you do has advantage.
us. I need to think of what tests I've got in 17 left to do.
Just while we're here, I'll just mention this. If you have 2 of these, then it only uses 1 of them.
Okay.
So you can have
can
multiple
accumulate.
status tokens of any type. So even if you have multiple ones of these, only one of them triggers,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've still got them left. So
I'm going to examine the crates, but then I've got here's one of those.
so it's a power test needing 2 successes. Oh, sorry, examine the crates.
Yeah.
One action.
One action to examine the crates.
Which one was 2 actions?
That's the barrels.
Oh, barrels.
And then
That's
the
one, 2.
contraband is 2 of the blue things.
Yeah, contraband is a test rather
Yeah.
than an action.
So 2 barrels.
So 2 actions to examine the barrels.
Yep.
Cautiously, you open the lid of the first barrel. A strong, nauseating smell immediately hits you, an acrid mixture of sea and decomposition. You step back, surprised by its intensity. Leaning in again, you discover a mass of dried seaweed. Intrigued, you turn to the smaller barrels. The first reveals, to your surprise, a carefully stored container of cod liver oil. In the next, you immediately recognise the characteristic aroma of rum. This discovery confirms your initial suspicions. There must be other contraband goods hidden in the building. You get item card 01.
Rum could be contraband then, couldn't it?
Mm. A rum barrel.
You have that has a keyword on
rum.
it. Okay, so that keyword is with whoever is at the location wherever the character carrying it is.
How many things can I have in my backpack?
I believe there's no limit to how many
Okay,
things you can have. You've got like this
As
deep
many
pockets.
barrels of rum as you can find.
Barrel of rum.
Yeah.
Okay, well that looks like contraband. Potentially.
Yep.
Mm. And the keyword.
One item card key. Well, we don't know when
And
that
we arrested
ends, so-
someone. Right, we're done. Let's go
We're done.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah, arrest all the people involved.
I mean,
Well,
you
one
could.
other guy ran off.
you
Didn't
could. Just so you know, you are allowed to go here now and leave.
Yeah.
And then we get to the end of the scenario and we turn the sheet over and we go, oh, take. Yeah,
Yeah.
you scored 5 points.
I mean, we got a big guy and we got a barrel of rum. How much more are we going to fit in that little boat?
Exactly.
Little skiff.
Yeah.
The Bureau of Internal Revenue's budget is not what it used to be. That's why they only gave me 3 bullets.
Vince says if you're alone on a map tile, the other characters can't help you with cards. Yes, but the NPC. Yeah, exactly right.
Uh-huh.
So I think I did mention this right at the start. You can only help people with cards and abilities and items
In the same
if
location,
you
yeah.
are on the same location.
Oh, I should use Sarah to help me with that action, so I don't have to discard a card. That she can use this because you've done this
As an action.
as an action. Because I have to do 2 actions.
No, so
Okay.
so she can help with tests,
That's
But-
just using herself.
but that had to be you do 2 actions. She can't help with that. She can do actions on her own, so she could have done the barrels with 2 actions.
Mhm.
That would have been fine. But you can't do if something costs 2 actions. It
You
has
have
to be
to.
2 actions from one character.
We'll get her to do the other
Oh, yeah.
singular actions at the location.
That was the
Yeah, you want to do that?
crates. We did the barrels, so it was the crates.
Crates. Location 2.
Great crates.
Crate. 150. You begin to open the crates one by one, revealing a disconcerting assortment of objects. One of them, stamped with a Canadian seal, contains a massive and strangely sculpted... No, the other type of seal. Contains a massive and strangely sculpted bone. Its shape and size do not correspond to any animal you know. Another crate, smaller and marked with French inscriptions, reveals a collection of ancient books. Despite the diversity of origins and the potential illegality of these objects, one detail strikes you. None of these crates contain the contraband that you were sent to find. In the last crate, wedged between neatly folded clothing, you discover a well-stocked first aid kit containing several rolls of clean bandages.
That sounds useful.
Does.
Item card 9.
Well,
And you're stacked in items.
it'd be nice if they told us what contraband we're looking for.
Contraband.
Generic contraband.
So,
Put 2 actions.
2 uses, and if you use it, it heals a wound.
Nice. That's good. And a hair.
And a hair.
Thank you,
Right.
Sarah Ellington.
So, do you want to get her to do more stuff while she's there?
Well, was the shells, wasn't it?
Or does somebody else want to do something?
Were those, what was
You've
the
still got the shelves and
The
search
dirty
for contraband
dishes.
there,
there were
haven't you?
dishes? Yeah, it was dishes here, and
That's location 17.
I'm going to need to have an action to come back.
Did you want to try and search for contraband in here?
I mean, that's
Do the
not...
test. It's a test, isn't
Oh, we
it?
need number 2.
So you search the barrels, you haven't actually searched for
For
contraband.
contraband.
Yeah, so I can't do the.
Do you want to
Blue.
Yeah,
move
but
that
we've
good?
got 1 auto success.
So you
So
can, you can
So
do
if
the
you've got a
test,
red
even if
die
you've got...
and a blue.
I've got 1 die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the-
so
the
because
red
you've put
might
1
do.
in,
Yeah.
she can put her 1 in. If
Yeah.
you didn't put anything in, she could not add
Yeah.
hers.
So you can do a test without putting anything in, but just roll the red
You
dice.
can.
which might explode.
Yeah,
and you might get it.
you might get lucky.
Oh, interesting. You want me to try and?
No,
Well,
I
no,
don't
because
wanna
you've
do
got
that. No,
that.
don't.
So you're rolling the red, you're rolling
But
the
you
white
can
for
do
you,
Yeah,
and because you've put in one card,
Yeah.
she can help with one
We
automatic
only need
success.
one.
I need one.
Oh.
Skull.
But you can spend 2 energy to re-roll
Yeah, but,
the
okay.
white if you want, or you can spend magic,
Or she can spend her
or
magic.
she can spend her.
Oh,
magic.
should we use her magic?
Yeah.
But you can't
Well-
re-roll the red.
We get another skull.
We're gonna get a skull.
Are you re-rolling?
You want to re-roll the white?
Okay.
Well,
You can re-roll any number of white.
Might
we
as
don't
well.
have to get the successes in one go.
You do.
You do here on this one.
But we need
This
two
is not an
successes.
encounter.
Yeah, but we've got one.
One
yeah.
success,
So we need to get this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
explode.
and that's an exploding, and you don't want to explode it, but we do get the second skull. Okay, so you have searched for contraband at location 2.
Did I get 3 skulls? Oh no.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Also, just FYI, nobody so far has found the room. You're the first group to have actually got the room.
Oh,
There we go.
So
How interesting.
you carefully scan the room for hidden mechanisms. You examine the central pillars, hoping to find a concealed lever or secret button. The floorboards creak under your steps, but none seem to hide a trapdoor. You check behind the rickety shelves. The barrels are heavy but ordinary, revealing nothing unusual, apart from the rum that you've got. After several minutes of meticulous searching, you must face the facts.
No.
The simplicity of the cabin leaves little room for elaborate mechanisms, but you do get one of those
Oh.
tokens.
it's not too late.
Have a compensation token.
Okay.
Right. You want to have a look at location 2 to see if there's anything else that you've missed.
Oh, this is the shelves,
There's
isn't
the
there?
shelves.
Search the shelves along the west wall.
Well, I would like to save this to come
Well-
back to you.
She can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghosty McLady.
Yep, she can have a look at the shelves then.
Which one?
What are we going to
I don't
search
have
these?
any of those, so it might be nice to keep that back.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sarah is going to search the shelves. She does all the work around here.
She does, doesn't
She's
she?
so lazy. You approach the rickety shelves. Your eyes scan the jumble of items piled on them. Your fingers brush over various objects, rusty tin cans, a few books with pages warped by moisture. On a lower shelf, you find a mixed collection of seashells and small carved bones. Behind a stack of yellowed papers is a metal toolbox. You open it, revealing an assortment of well-maintained tools, wrenches, screwdrivers, and a hammer, even a sort of crowbar. Add item 10 to your inventory.
Loads of stuff.
And because it's her doing it,
Yeah.
she doesn't have an inventory, so it goes to a character who is at that
Yeah, I was
location.
going to ask that.
Well, so I got the bandages because she did the bandages.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Right.
So if there's multiples, you choose, I guess.
Tools. Keyword tools.
Some tools.
You have some tools.
How handy.
Right. Is that everything for location 2?
I think so.
Barrels,
I think so.
crates, shelves, contraband. Yep. Okay.
Okay,
17.
so I spend my
17 then, yeah.
action, come back to here. And now
Right.
I've got no cards left.
Meanwhile,
We've just been twiddling our thumbs.
yeah.
You've come back.
what are you two doing?
I mean, if we did leave, we were a person down, technically, with no cards.
And you are allowed to split up and go
Yeah.
different places.
But we do have tools and bandages.
I'm
Well,
going through
yeah,
the secret
yeah.
passage.
Oh my goodness.
So is anybody going with Andy?
Any characters present?
Any characters present who want to go through the secret passage at this point?
Yeah.
So you two?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Have
So
cards,
this was probably happening while you were down there
Yeah,
doing that.
makes
Okay.
sense.
So we read
Meanwhile-
227. You venture into a narrow, dark corridor. In an alcove, you find oil lamps that you light. The passage gently rises for 20 meters before opening into a small natural cavern. At the back, a staircase carved into the rock leads you to a new room hollowed out of the granite. The wooden floor is strewn with worn and empty canvas bags. A poorly constructed staircase rises up the back of the room, leading to a trapdoor in the ceiling, sealed from this side with a metal rod. If you leave the cave, you cannot return. This will end your story. Any characters remaining can continue the adventure. Do you want to go through the trapdoor to the surface?
no.
Not yet.
That's it.
Is that it?
That is it.
Is this an escape route?
It's a way out.
Oh, why would we want a different way out to that way?
Well, maybe
Reasons.
maybe something happens to this. Who knows?
Yes.
But you now have another
We-
way out.
Are we back here then?
You never actually left.
Right.
You did, as far as the story goes,
Uh huh.
but that place that you've just been wasn't a card.
But we didn't have noises, did we?
You didn't have noises.
So whatever difference that makes.
Hmm.
There's noisy dishes.
So we've either got dishes or go through the door.
And I've got 4 cards left.
How's everybody else doing for cards?
I've got none.
We don't want to waste all those cards. I
No,
think
you
we're
could
going
go
to go
through it, yeah, and I'll stay.
Okay.
Maybe you go on your own first and I'll follow you.
I mean, you have listened at this door.
You do the dishes while I go.
I'll do the dishes if the door is safe. You can go through the door first.
Wow, this sounds dangerous, doesn't
Remember,
it?
you have listened at this door.
And we heard some noises.
You heard
And
creaking
clicking.
and then a click.
Like someone's locked the door.
Yeah.
But
Just curious at this point, we
Well,
are
sure.
just over an hour into the playthrough. Vince is watching. Thank you, Vince, for being here. And Vince has played the game and done it a few times. For everybody else who is watching, let us know what your thoughts on the game is. Is this a game that you would enjoy watching us play, or is this a game that you would get yourself? Remember, you can play this solo with 3 companions, which I have done.
yeah, go on then. Let's go through the door.
We both try it.
We'll both go through the door. We know there's someone bad there.
Yeah.
The guy who ran out the door and has potentially
And
gone
we
to
know
lock
they
it.
probably locked it, so we might have to do a strength test, perhaps. So I'll chuck that one away to me.
So you're both going through the door at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
hold a barge in it.
There we go.
So open the door in the northeast corner. 1, 4, 3.
It does nothing.
Reveal location 4.
The door open then.
All characters who went through the door place their character tokens on location 4. You enter a small wooden room that seems to serve as an outbuilding to the main cabin. Piles of planks are stacked against the walls. These pieces of wood appear to have been salvaged to repair the cabin. Your gaze is drawn to a rope coil placed in a corner next to several pots. As you approach, you recognise the characteristic smell of tar emanating from some containers, while others seem to contain paint that dried long ago. On the east wall, a row of pegs supports 4 sailors' oilskins. In the centre of the room, there is a wooden trapdoor. It looks worn, but solid.
Okay.
So, you're now at location 4.
We are.
Now, some of the flavour from location 4 is what we've already read.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna skip that for now. The things you can do, you can inspect the heap of planks, which is an action. You can search through the wet oilskins. If you've got the keyword rain, which you don't, we read something. Otherwise, it's 2 actions to look through the oilskins. You can examine the area for illegal contraband. There's a theme here. Or you can try opening the trapdoor in the floor. Now, I'm just going to show you this on my screen here. So this is actually read 106, but it's telling you what it's going to be.
Potentially there's going to be a test. Well, there is going to be a test.
So it's going to be a test in strength. And if you had certain equipment, it doesn't tell you what equipment,
Right.
but it might be better. Now, that is either yellow, orange, or red. And it gives you an indication of how difficult the test is. Now, I've had it confirmed that that is an error.
Oh.
That should be orange.
Okay. Middle
Okay.
difficulty.
So an orange difficulty test is 3 or 4.
Okay.
So you know that if you're doing this trapdoor, it's probably going to be. I mean, this isn't always exactly right, but it's telling you that it's probably going to be a medium difficulty strength test.
Well, I'm
Just to give you an idea.
Tools help.
And also,
Tools might help.
if you've got the keyword open,
Would you not?
which you don't have, but
Probably will get when we open the keyword. Well, I'm super strength up. I've got 2 guaranteed and a thingy. My old man,
he's been down the gym.
Well,
old man beard.
I've got 1 and a maybe,
Definitely you
so
can help.
I can help. We can smash that trapdoor. No problem.
Andre's hit the nail on the head. This isn't a review of the game, but you're absolutely right. It does give the Arkham horror feel with a kind of choose your own adventure-y story,
Storybook. Yep.
Yeah.
but it is a lighter gameplay. It is not as complex as many other Arkham horror games. And every game that you buy comes with a little miniature me that pops out, and you inflate me and feed me Jaffa cakes, and then I teach you how to play. So
Sweet. Handy.
yeah, stretch goal.
So I don't have to spend any action to do that one.
Which one?
The try opening the trapdoor.
No, things are either actions or tests.
Yes.
They're generally not both.
But do we want to do any other things first? In case, I don't know, something happens. But then we might want to keep our cards.
So you're
in
both
case
in
something
there,
happens as
yeah.
well.
Oh, because you're going to a new location.
Well, if we open the trapdoor,
So
we go down it.
Meanwhile, Kath gets back and like, where'd they go?
Yeah.
Well,
Or something might jump out. We don't know.
The problem is you've got a lot of cards, haven't you?
Yeah,
go
what
down
I would say, going on what I said earlier on, I wouldn't be going into new areas with no cards.
Yeah.
Searching existing areas, I think is generally safe.
Yeah.
Open
But
the trapdoor.
Opening a trapdoor isn't necessarily going to a new area.
Well, it's the only place we've got to go, though.
But you know what's in
We've
trapdoors?
Little purple plastic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't go down there.
80s TV show reference.
I just love trapdoor. Anyway,
Trapdoors are great.
So you got.
maybe we
you
should
could
do all the other stuff and then
Well, there's
beginning of next
5
round.
actions, and then you could wait, and I could come and join you. And then if it is keyword tools, then
She's still got.
That's
oh, 6.
Oh,
She's
we
still
can
got
use her
something
to read
left.
some other stuff.
terribly
I can help.
sensible
I can
decision to
help.
wait another round.
Sarah.
It is, but and
do have a
I've
timer,
got
though.
and I've got nice loads of strength right now.
You want to do it, don't you?
You want to do it? Yeah.
But I think maybe we use her abilities to do some other stuff first.
Okay.
Like look at the rope. Might
She's
be
got
good.
one.
Is there a rope?
You can look at the planks for one
There
action.
isn't a rope.
Planks.
That's it. Yeah,
She
there's
loves
only
planks.
one action thing. Splintered planks.
Yeah, planks it is.
Get her to look
She's
at the
all about the
planks.
planks.
Yep,
They might help.
Right. 2, 3, 8.
Maybe the tools might help to open the thing.
probably.
Trapdoor.
But I've got no action.
Yeah.
No, you're not on the same.
But you
room,
don't need
yeah.
them if you're so buff. You can just tear it off its hinges.
You examine the piles of planks stacked against the walls. These pieces of wood of various sizes seem to have been salvaged from shipwrecks or old structures. Some bear traces of peeling paint, others are blackened by seawater. You notice several planks show tool marks, prepared for future repairs. Despite your thorough search, you find nothing useful or interesting among these construction materials.
Well done, Sarah. Good.
Yeah.
The other things are 2 actions a pop, which is too expensive. Right, shall I do it?
Don't forget actions. Don't forget you can get rid of your stress cards with...
Oh, you get a
Tests.
stress card.
But he's so badly wants to.
He so wants
Let's
to go
do
through
it.
that chapter.
What are you gonna do?
Paul is trying to tell us that we shouldn't be. We should be spending our cards on other things.
No, I don't know.
Well, I was going to.
I mean, what could go wrong with opening a trapdoor?
Nothing.
It's just a bunch of smugglers, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I've got someone with a gun to back me up.
Yeah, I mean, if you open it, I'll back you up. But you know, it's up to you.
I'm doing
And
it.
he rushes off to the news.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it. You're opening the trapdoor in
I
the
am.
floor. So you don't spend any cards yet.
Yep.
We read 106, and then it tells us what's going
Might
on.
be a
Right.
mistake. But it's...
The trapdoor seems solid enough, but nothing a good application of physics can't handle. Carefully, you grasp the metal handle embedded in the wood and start to pull. First gently, then with more force as the stubborn wood refuses to yield. You peer through the gap between the trapdoor and the floor and see a glint of metal that could suggest a latch on the other side. A powerful enough jerk might be enough to snap the latch and open the passage down. So, if
I'm a
you
powerful
want,
jerk.
you are a powerful jerk. If you attempt to force the trapdoor, you can either test strength or agility,
No.
and you need 4. If you've got tools, it's only 2.
Oh, I'm gonna have to-
Well, I've got both strength and agility, so whatever you need.
Well,
help
if I
with.
add 2 strength, that's 2 successes.
So you could do this now or just not.
Oh, because it's not, and then we can read
But
it
it's
again.
not.
And it's not an action. I haven't used an action.
No, you haven't used an action. Remember, things are either actions or tests.
Yeah, and I don't have to do the test.
It says if you attempt to force the trapdoor. And there is a success and there's a failure, you get injured if you fail.
Okay, well, I've got rid of my injury before. So I've got enough cards to try it,
But you're gonna have no cards when we get to the other side.
if that goes through to the other side. I
Yeah,
might just open it.
this is opening the trapdoor. It didn't say
Go
opening and going through.
No, in which case this card might replace with an open version like
Oh
this
yes, yes, that's
Yeah.
good. And then we
But it's,
can end the round. Yeah.
one. Yeah, okay, now's the time to do
Are
it.
you going to do it?
Yeah,
Cat's there going, I've got the tools. And you're like, nah.
forget it, forget it. I can do it, I'm strong.
So
Do
you're
you
playing
want any
Cat's here.
assistance, or are you going on your own?
I'm gonna need some assistance.
So it's the red dice.
That'd be good.
Oh, you've got advantage.
I have got advantage.
So it's 2
I'll
reds
chuck in one of these for
Okay,
you.
all my cards are going. So that's 3 successes
and one of those.
and one of them.
That goes into your played area.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 successes.
You want the
Love
maybe
that.
as well, or are you good?
I should be okay.
You're probably good with that.
Especially with
Oh,
your
right.
I've got magic I can re-roll if
Yeah.
need be.
Magic.
I've got the exploding, so I've got the 4, but I've also got some.
Yeah, so you've got tentacles.
But no, I won't choose that.
Oh, sorry, you're choosing the best one. Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. So
Huzzah!
there's a success.
That's 4.
There's 4.
Easy.
Easy. 140.
Muscular old antiquarian man.
You pull violently on the trapdoor. The wood cracks, the metal groans, and with a deafening crash, the trapdoor gives way. You cautiously lean over the hole. A smell of putrefaction immediately assaults you, leaving you to wonder what foulness you might find in the dark down below. You get the keyword open.
There we go.
Oh.
So now we've
No,
got
you don't get the keyword because I've lost my pencil. There it is. Right. You've got the keyword
open.
open.
Open sesame.
Okay.
That was it. But now the location
Yeah, now that you have
has the keyword open.
keyword open,
Yes.
there is
There we go.
another option.
The question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, we could have guessed that from reading
Well,
that.
Yeah.
Well, we want to do that at the end of.
One card left between us.
Beginning of
It's a
next
great
round.
time to do that.
Yeah, no.
So what are you going to do? What are you
Right,
going to do with
what
your
else
card?
do I have that I can do anything with?
So,
They're all two. It's these two.
but you
Yeah,
could
let's
spend
see,
2
let's
energy to
see.
get a card back, giving you 2 actions.
Yes, that may be worthwhile.
Might be the time to do that. Unless it's just a waste of
We haven't
action.
looked for contraband in here yet, have we?
We have not. Is there many places for contraband to be in this place?
Well, every location you've been to so far has had the option to look
I've
for
got
contraband.
a job to do, damn it. I'll spend
Well, there
2
is some
energy
rope
to get
and
a
some
card back, and I will
tunnel.
search for contraband.
So you're doing a test? Oh no, it's just
No,
two
it's
actions
just
this time.
two actions.
Ah, right, okay. So you're searching for contraband. 1, 2, 6. You rifle through the assorted junk within the room. The paint cans are heavy, and when you crack them open, they are indeed full of paint
No way.
of various colours. Cans of tar are half open and sticky to the touch, indicating recent use. The coils of rope look to be relatively new and in excellent condition. As you handle it, you are impressed by its sturdiness. While you don't find any contraband, you sling the rope over your shoulder as it could prove useful as you continue to search the caves.
Nice.
Your item card 12.
Definitely useful. I don't know where the rope would come in. There we go.
All right, keyword rope.
So that goes in your backpack.
Yeah.
End of round.
Yeah,
think
no
so,
cards,
all out,
no
aren't
cards,
we?
Okay.
no cards. All
So she
used.
gets all of her things back.
All of the cards.
We move that
Shuffle.
on. Shuffle all your cards together. Draw a new hand. Start of round 3.
This is 1 magic, isn't it? My ring.
Yeah, basically you've got 3 extra magic stored
Eight
up in there, and I believe that you can just use that as if it was there.
Yeah. I got 8 magic.
Can we replenish these on here in any way? It's gone.
Maybe
It's
we
gone.
can-
No, I mean that represents the sort of durability of the weapon.
The amount of magic stored in my Native American ring.
Yeah.
It doesn't look Native
No, he stole it.
American. He did.
Oh,
Stole it off from Native American.
Oh, that's great.
okay, we're good.
Right, okay, what have we got? Education. Stress. Strength. Constitution. Strength. Constitution.
I've got 4 constitution. Oh, that's not there.
Strength and constitution, man.
Okay, what you gonna do?
Where's my education cards for most of them?
There was the oil skin something or other here,
You're
wasn't there?
still in here. Do you want to move
Oh,
your joints?
yes, I've got to move. Right, I'll get rid of one of my constitutions because I've got 4 of them. Right, so I'm doing it over here.
Hi.
There are the things you can do.
We can search the wet oilskins, but we haven't got rain.
No, we need
So it's
rain.
2 actions and read something else.
Yeah, we get a free derivative if it's been raining. I don't know how we get rain, but that's the only thing we can have done, isn't it?
While you're thinking, I'm just curious, another question for the chat, or if you're watching this video back afterwards, how many of you like running a game for your friends that you've already played before? Because personally, I really enjoy doing this.
I do.
Yeah, even though I've already played it, and I might not want to play this again myself, I actually like hosting games and
exciting
doing
and
that.
seeing people's reactions.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
buying someone a present at Christmas and watching them open
Yeah.
it. Now we could look at the oilskins.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
2 actions. 2 actions. Or you just go
I think we should just go.
go down the thing.
I'm happy to go. We've got a rope.
Because when we didn't have the keyword last time, we just did nothing.
It's a bit more description of the oilskins.
So when I first read oilskins, I thought it meant water skins.
Yeah, 4 sailors' oil.
But it's not.
These are things to keep you dry, aren't
Yeah, it's basically coats that have been treated in oil so that they act like waterproof.
Yeah. So if it's been raining, they might have already been taken or used or soaking wet. So therefore, we might get some nice coats to go on when we go into the caves.
1920s equivalent of cagoules.
That sounds good, doesn't it? I want to get those. I'm going to look through the oil skins, but I'm going to use. I can't use one of her actions. We can get her to look through the water skins.
Yes, we could.
2 of hers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ghost Lady.
Is she missing?
What's she doing?
She's going to look at the oil skins.
Oh, okay, because you guys can't be bothered.
Yeah, we'll send her to do it.
116. Right. When touching the first oilskin, you notice that water droplets bead on its waterproof surface, suggesting very recent use. You examine the pockets of the oilskin. In one of them, you find fragments of carved shells. Inspecting the second oilskin, you notice fresh stitches, indicating the garment was mended recently. The third oilskin catches your attention by its size. It's notably larger than the others, designed for someone of an imposing stature. As you lift the last oilskin, you hear a slight tinkling sound. In an inner pocket, you discover a strangely shaped key of rust-flecked metal.
Oh.
So you've got the keyword rain.
There we go.
Oh, so we get to get it, yeah.
So we can. Okay, that's weird. If we look at it again.
And you get clue card 2. So this is not an item. It's a clue card. It's a different type of card. Well, Sarah's got it because she's the one.
Going to give it to me.
So it's sort of an item, but it's a more important item.
And you can spend an action to look at it more.
Mm-hmm. So she's found a key and gives it to
Me, because I'm going to the house. I bought something.
So now that you have the rain keyword,
We can look at that for free.
yeah. You want to do that?
Yeah, well, as well.
Yeah. I thought that was a little odd, but I'll read it out quickly. You carefully examine each hanging raincoat, but your search proves fruitless. Apart from a few pieces of worked shells, the pockets and linings of the garments are completely empty, revealing no additional clues. In other words, you search them, and once you've searched them, you get a keyword, which means you've already searched them, so you can't search them again. It is basically what it is.
Okay.
Right. You are still on location 4,
So I can look at this key,
if you want to.
spending an action to look at the key.
Or you can search the raincoats again without spending an action.
Okay.
Yeah, you can search the raincoat again, and we're in an infinite loop.
Well, I don't necessarily think we need to look at the key right now.
You could give us a keyword, though, that could help us.
Maybe it could have got us through the trapdoor. But anywho,
There was no keyhole in the
there was no
trapdoor.
key on the trapdoor. Only because I think if we go down while we're fully equipped with cards,
It's only one little action to look at the key.
I can get her to look
Just
at
a
the key.
wafer thin action. I'm not looking at your key. I found your key. You look at the key.
Go on then.
Can
I'll
only
look-
you spend that because you're holding it?
if you-
That makes more sense.
It
Yes.
does.
Or he could hold it up and go, somebody look at this key.
I'm not looking at it.
You doing it? You're
I'm
looking
looking
at the key?
Read 145.
145. What could possibly go wrong?
It's a fish key.
Nothing hot.
About 20 centimetres long, the key appears to have been forged from ancient bronze, its surface patinated by time. The cylindrical handle is covered with a complex lattice of engravings, but it's the head of the key that really captures your attention. It represents a nightmarish marine creature, half dragon, half fish, with a single prominent eye. From its head extends multiple tentacles that coil around the handle or stretch into the air. The functional end of the key terminates in 2 circular loops, evoking stylized eyes or occult symbols. Holding this object, you are seized by a feeling of unease.
Uh-oh.
You can't help but wonder what lock this singular key is meant to open. Do you have vision?
No, we left him at home.
All right, okay.
We might have to get vision later then, I guess.
Is that the... Have we had vision before?
Yeah.
We got asked if we had it earlier.
Yeah.
Just to give you a little thing that we got a little bit confused by earlier on. Vision is not one of the keywords on any of the characters.
Okay.
And you were asked on location 1, did you have vision?
Mm.
There is no way that you can have vision at the first point in the adventure where it asks you if you've got it.
So we have to run back again with vision.
Potentially.
Yeah. So we have to remember.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, trapdoor time.
Yes.
Yes.
If you've got open,
We do.
right, so you're going to do that. 207.
We got an injury out. We got stress out.
Well, we can use that.
Right.
Yeah.
We can check.
Do a test.
Test.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we are revealing locations. Press the wrong button.
We're still in 4 though at the moment, aren't we?
You are still in 4. And we're going to put 5 and 6 on. Any characters present wishing to descend through the trapdoor, spend 1 action, and place their character token on location 5.
I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm assuming everyone's doing that.
Over there.
So everybody's now here. The trapdoor is open. A wooden ladder leads you into an elongated room carved directly into the rock. The room naturally divides into 2 parts. In the first, 2 large dark wooden cabinets stand against the walls. Between these cabinets, benches are arranged on either side. Looking toward the second part of the room, you see another cabinet and 2 additional benches with a makeshift shelf attached to the east wall. In the far gloom, set in an alcove carved directly into the stone of the cave wall, you vaguely distinguish the outlines of a large, hulking figure.
Eek.
Right, so you're now at location 5.
Well, there was 3 oil skins. There's 3 people that need to rest, I guess. 1 big one and 2 smaller ones.
Again, the text here is very similar to what we've just read out, so I'm not going to repeat it. But the things that you can do are 1 action, search the cabinets along the west wall. Search the cabinets along the east wall, which is not an action, but it's a medium difficulty power test. You can examine the area for illegal contraband, which is a 2 difficulty power test. You can climb back up the ladder to the upper floor, which costs an action. And if you've got the keyword awakening, we read that, otherwise we read that. Or if you've got the keyword wood, something happens.
I'm pretty sure awakening can't be a good word.
Just means you've got up in the morning. Surely that's what
Had a
that means,
coffee
isn't
or
it?
something.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going to
wow.
examine the area for illegal contraband.
Of course you are.
I have a job to do.
Blue
And super
blue.
blue.
And
This
roll the
one?
red.
You have to roll the red. So you've got 2 successes already. So you've succeeded, but
Oh.
That's
I
different.
got a fun symbol.
fun. That's yeah. We'll see. So you've examined the area for illegal contraband. Success 245. You carefully examine the long room carved into the rock. The wooden floor creaks under your steps as you check under the benches and inspect every corner. You test the wooden cabinets, trying to move them slightly to check if there might be something hidden behind them. While pushing the furniture, you make an intriguing discovery. The cabinet located in the southeast corner is firmly attached to the wall, unlike the others. This peculiarity arouses your curiosity as it seems deliberately immobilized as if it were hiding something. You get the keyword cabinet. The most exciting keyword ever.
That's the one I wanted.
Yeah, cabinet. There you go.
Although bubbles is pretty good as well.
Bubbles are good. Yeah.
I bet you guys are jealous now.
Okay. So yeah, so that cabinet there is actually fixed to the wall.
Okay. And you didn't find any contraband.
Did not find any contraband.
Oh, there was one of the cabinets we had to do a test on, didn't we? And one of them we could just use a movement.
Yeah, so your location
Action.
5.
Uh-huh.
To that one. It was the east wall.
Yeah, that's a sort of tough one.
Mm.
Medium difficulty, so it'll be 3 or 4.
Yeah, I don't have
Oh,
I don't have enough.
enough of those left.
I've got
Blue
3
things.
possibles, but I've got to roll 3 dice. Oh, you've got
I've got 2
2.
possibles, so I can add another possible to you
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Do we want to roll for that?
I think it's going to be worth doing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But we can always move into
I've
6
got
as
this
well.
special.
You've got
red
advantage,
one.
so
Yeah, I've got this
if
one.
you did the test, it would be 2 red dice.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I use 2 then?
So you're going to try and search cabinets along the east wall. I'll help you.
So you don't do the test just yet.
Oh.
We read 102 first.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
might
okay,
might
yep.
decide not to.
With slight apprehension, you open wide the cabinet doors. To your surprise, the interior is completely empty. The space inside is totally bare, revealing only a smooth wooden back. Despite the absence of contents, the cabinet seems well maintained and often used, with no trace of mold or rot. If you examine the cabinet more carefully, you need to do a power test of 4. If you've got the keyword cabinet,
Yes.
Oh,
it's only a difficulty 2.
Oh,
perfect.
nice.
Yes.
So do you want to do that?
So,
It's only a difficulty 2, so I don't think I probably need to help anymore.
Our experience of cabinets is coming in handy here.
yeah. So what, you want me to just use 1 and then got 2 red dice?
So it's 2 red dice and a dice from that.
What do you reckon? You can only re-roll the white.
But this one could possibly give us successes.
I mean, that might do it.
It's a little bit dicey.
There is
Chuck
no
quite
penalty
literally.
for failure.
I could do another one, or do you want to use them? I've got 2 cards left.
I'll go on then. We'll spread the love.
Okay.
There's another one.
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's another
Mine
white.
goes up there. Then.
Okay, so you
So
use
2
your
white,
advantage
2 red.
token.
Yep.
It's gone. No, you keep it over there if you want. And take the best of the red dice.
Oh dear.
Oh, which one's best? Skull
So the
or...
best is the one that you've got the least of.
Okay, so the
Because a
skull.
skull would give you 3. So unfortunately, you get that,
Which is going to
which means we're going to read something later.
But we've got the success.
But you've
2
got a
successes.
success and you've got an exploding. But you didn't need it, you only needed
Yeah,
2.
I need 2.
So 154, and then we'll read 182. Okay.
Oh no.
Intrigued by the emptiness of the wardrobe, you examine it meticulously. While inspecting the lower corners, you notice slight wear marks on the floor. Guided by your intuition, you press simultaneously on opposite corners. A silent mechanism engages, and the back of the wardrobe slowly begins to pivot. As soon as the opening starts to form, a powerful and nauseating odour of decomposition brutally assaults you. The back of the wardrobe continues to pivot, gradually revealing a dark passage with narrow staircase carved directly into the rock that descends downwards. Gain the keyword wood.
Oh, wood.
Was there something?
Needed the keyword wood somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah, here.
Yes, but the cabinet. Yeah.
If you had wood, you could
So we can do it.
do
then
something.
next.
Ah.
But we've now got
Uh-oh.
the second one of these, which means we read 182. So
Oh,
these
can't be
these
that
are
bad.
all bad.
There's 6 though.
They're all bad.
Can't be as bad as this, surely. You'd think.
182. You'll die.
Yeah. Oh no.
You cast a worried glance at your watch. Time is running out, you say. The tide is rising quickly. With this high coefficient, we're taking a big risk. Your words remind everyone of the perilous and narrow passage that led you here. You continue, tense. If we're not careful, the entrance will soon be submerged. Our boat could be destroyed, or worse, we could be trapped. Each minute brings the water closer to your only known exit. Well, except you do
Not
have
true
to,
at
you
all.
do know another exit, adding extra pressure to your exploration. Everybody gets a stress card to their discard pile.
Oh.
I feel like we shouldn't be stressed about that. No, if we
Oh, I
don't
want to
have
get rid of
another
this
way
one
out.
then.
Like, yeah,
I
whatever.
need to use a card to get rid of that one.
Discard, discard, discard.
That was 182, wasn't it? Validate the keyword blue. You have the keyword blue.
Ba-ba-dee-bum-bum,
Go.
Oh, because that secret passage, the exit was up.
Okay, back to location 5.
We do have wood.
You do. Right, they are the options for location 5.
And we could also move to 6 if we wanted to.
You could also go to 6. You've not been to 6 yet.
Isn't there a hulking figure in the background?
There is something very, very dark and
Yeah.
shadowy in there. I mean, I can't quite
That looks like a...
see
statue.
what that is, but it's in the darkness. It's been carved out of the stone.
We haven't done the cabinets. Do we want to complete the cabinets or just move on? It's one action.
We have done the cabinets, haven't we? Now?
No, we've done. There's 2 cabinets. There's the west
You
wall
did
and the
this
east wall.
cabinet.
We've done one of them.
You've
but
not
the other.
done that one.
Where did we get the keyword cabinet from? Was that from,
From
the...
the-
That
Yeah,
was
even
from
looking for
Andy
contraband.
searching for contraband
It's all
and
about
actually
cabinets, this
finding.
room. Perhaps Sarah would like to look at the other cabinet.
The thing is, we don't have to look at everything, do we? And do you think we're losing out on
We've got a bit of time.
with red herrings? We just got a bit of a warning, didn't we, about that?
And something's going to happen when we get to round 4 as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we need to look at everything?
That's the ice cream van.
Yes.
From what I remember, this is the ice cream van. Turns up and everybody gets a raspberry ripple with a flake.
I think we go through the... Well, there's no harm in looking at the wood at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't cost an
No,
action.
no,
so
it doesn't.
let's
It isn't
have
an
a look.
action, so we just read 114.
Yeah.
I think that's safest.
Don't think anything's safe.
Okay.
Why are we now? Everyone's dead.
No, but we are going to reveal
Oh.
location 7.
Here we go.
So I'm just going to move these here. I'm going to put this here.
Oh.
Okay, so you're currently
Ooh.
there. Any characters present who want to descend the hidden staircase may spend an action to move themselves to location 7.
Did you stop reading?
Well, it doesn't say that, but I'm going to assume I only carry on reading if somebody does that, because all of this is you move forward through the narrow passage, etc., etc.
right.
Okay.
You going?
Yeah.
Well, if you're going,
Well, if you're going.
Right, you guys can stay. You can go look in the room number
Oh,
6
we
if
got
you
to
like.
look at this as
We
well.
can split up and cover more ground.
Exactly. Okay, right.
oh my
Andy, you move forward through the narrow passage as the stairway takes you on a dizzying descent. The smell of decomposition intensifies as you venture deeper. The seaweed covering the walls begins to glow with strange phosphorescence, revealing the contours of the staircase and 100 silhouettes dancing around you. Finally, you emerge into a vast cavern stretching into darkness in every direction. Where you enter, ancient paintings and strange writing decorates the walls, and an impressive stone archway marks the way deeper into the cave. So you are at location 7. The entrance to a massive cavern, its vast dimensions lost in the oppressive darkness. On large slabs of stone all around you are ancient paintings and crudely drawn symbols made by some mad hand long ago. The passage to the south is framed by an impressive stone arch engraved with glyphs that seem to writhe ominously in the shadows. So the things that you can do here are attempt to decipher the meaning of the paintings. It's an education
That's not
needing
gonna go well.
3 successes.
That's me.
And if you succeed, you read that. If you fail, bad stuff happens. You can inspect the stone portal. You can pass through the stone arch deeper into the cavern, which is an action. And if you've got believer, something happens. If you don't, something else happens. Or you can climb back up the stairs and return to the cabin cellar, which is basically one action to move from there to there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just want to remind you of one of the rules of the game for no reason at all, but I might forget
Honest.
later.
Okay.
So there is honestly no reason other than if you want to run, you can move to any space on the board.
But you get a stress or whatever?
You get a negative,
Oh, negative
right?
disadvantage.
So you don't have to, you can run from there to there, for example.
Oh,
It's
right.
literally,
Yeah.
you move to any revealed space,
Wow.
anywhere.
But you have to done 3 actions.
It doesn't have to be on the same
Spend
level.
3 actions.
The reason I'm saying that is I misunderstood it and I thought it had to be on the same level, and
Same
it doesn't.
location.
It can literally be three actions to move to anywhere.
Run away!
Anywhere at all.
Run away!
I'm in no danger. It's fine.
How many cards you got left?
2.
Okay, yeah.
Sarah would like to inspect the stone portal, I think.
Oh, she's coming down here with you, is she?
Yeah.
All right, okay. And then she might go back upstairs. So
Dark.
she's inspecting the stone portal. 1, 3, 4. Tell you what, when I become a real person, everything's going to change. Carved directly from the rough stone of the cave, the archway is covered with complex patterns that weave over each other in a visual cacophony. Deformed sea creatures intertwine with cryptic symbols. At the top of the arch, an inscription in unknown characters demands your attention as if speaking aloud. Naflag Dagon, Naglui Kayanak, Shuglagur, Ulnath Nogplatun, Throdog Naglu. Although these words are incomprehensible to you, well, apart from Rick, who's studied Cthulhu, the mere sight of them chills your blood. You instinctively feel that it is both a dire warning for intruders and a promise for the initiated. If any character present has vision, otherwise, nothing else happens.
You need to get a vision.
Another vision.
Yeah, somebody needs to open their eyes.
I'm all blind.
So yeah, there is 7. If you wanted to do any more at 7, or if you want to do stuff at 5,
Or even 6.
there is
6.
5, or you could move to 6.
Would moving to 6 be dangerous? It did give us a clue that there was a hulking figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
maybe,
that
we
could
need
just be
to...
a statue, though. It looks like a
I've got a
statue
gun.
more than a hulking figure.
I think the only thing I've got left to do is either go through the archway or not, and there seems to be 1 or 2 warnings that I shouldn't do that. So
So I'm going to move 6.
6.
Split the party.
Yeah. In the shadowy gloom of the far side of the room sits 2 benches. There is a cabinet set against the west wall and a shelf attached to the east littered with various metal objects that glint in the light of your lantern. At the back of the room is an alcove carved from the living stone of the cave wall. Within, also carved from stone, is a statue whose shape suggests a monstrous marine creature. You can inspect the niche with the statue, 1 action. You can search the cabinet on the west wall, 1 action. You can search the shelves attached to the east wall, 1 action. Or you can examine the area for illegal contraband. which is a test of power 2.
Yeah, I got no power. I'm not a power. I'm not interested in finding the contraband. We haven't got metal, though, have we?
No.
That's probably sensitive to the shelves, maybe. Or maybe the legal contraband, like it was a minute ago. I'll have to get the statue.
Okay, so one action.
Yeah.
Gonna have a look at the statue carved in
Last
stone.
card.
That's your last card, is it?
Yeah. Also, the statue will come to life and eat me.
The statue comes to life. No. A niche carved into the rock houses a polished black statue. It represents a crouching entity, half beast, half fish. Its stocky and powerful body is covered with rough scales. Its disproportionate head, equipped with 3 eyes, displays a gaping mouth with sharp teeth. The limbs end in claws that grip a base decorated with patterns. Examining more closely, you notice a thin slit tracing a perfect rectangle around the base, suggesting that a part could be movable. More intriguing still, the eye sculpted on the front of the base has a hole resembling a twisted keyhole.
I knew it.
Its unusual shape suggests a very specific key. Do you have niche keyword?
Oh,
No.
don't think we do.
No. Right,
Oh.
so we don't read that. If you have clue card 2,
Yes.
okay, read 129.
Do we want to
Oh, I-
do that yet?
Well,
You're key to the
it's
lock.
not.
Don't
It
have a
doesn't
choice.
say it's a choice.
Stick it in.
You remember the strange metal key found in the pocket of a rain slicker. Its unusual design makes complete sense now. Okay, so this is you insert it into the hole. So I will say that should be if you have clue card 2 and want to use it, because it is.
Well, you haven't got any
is-
cards
it is
left,
using it.
so it's not a good idea to use.
If you've
Well,
got dark
yeah.
corners,
Yes, that's me.
okay,
But you're not there.
but
I'm
you're
not
not
there.
there. If you wish to force the lock, you
I've
can
got
test
the key.
strength or agility 5,
Ooh.
unless you've got tools, in which case it's 3.
Don't need to. I've got the key.
So do you want to use the key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Push the red button.
Yeah. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Right. You insert it into the hole of the carved eye of the statue. It fits perfectly. As you gently turn it, a click sounds. The rectangular stone panel slides, revealing a hidden cavity.
Ooh.
Inside, several wooden supports are arranged like a miniature display case, holding aloft a knife with a black and shiny obsidian blade,
Ooh.
incredibly sharp. The handle of the knife is raw, patinated wood that begs for your touch. As soon as your fingers touch the handle, your head swims and your vision blurs. Fleeting images of raging seas and abyssal creatures cross your mind for a moment before your senses return to you. You get the keyword niche,
Oh, not vision.
so you can't do it again. Add item card 03 to your inventory.
Oh,
Oh, you got an obsidian knife.
exciting. I've got an obsidian dagger. Close. Pretty good. It's got a strength,
So you can use it in combat. It does 1 damage plus
Plus
an
1.
extra 1 for every success.
and I can spend.
And after you've rolled, you can spend 2 magic.
I'm the magic
So it
man
goes
as well. I'm the magic man.
And it's got 4
Four
uses.
4 uses.
Oh, seems good.
4 uses. And then it breaks.
And you're good at.
I'm good at magic.
No, you're good at this check.
Matt's going to
Yeah,
disappear
not bad.
because, he doesn't want too many more spoilers. Thank you very much for watching, Matt.
That was it then.
Yeah.
Cool. Got a dagger.
Right, you've got 2 actions and I've got 2 actions.
Yep.
You're gonna.
Can we have a quick look back at room number 7 and see if there was anything else that I can do except for go through the door?
Room number 7.
There wasn't there?
We can
Look at the
split into
paintings.
portals.
You can't do. Well, unless you can do a
I can't
education.
decipher for the meaning of that because I've got the wrong cards. I mean, I could try it and fail. That would be a great idea.
No. So that's what we've done. Pass through deeper. Climb back up. Yeah, not much to do there, is there? Can you get rid of your
Yeah.
stress?
Injury.
Oh, injury.
No.
No.
Maybe I just go through.
Paul told us the run rule
Yeah.
when we were in this room.
You could go back up and do something in the other place.
Should we have a look in there first then? See what else
Okay.
needs doing.
So-
in
Oh,
room
yeah.
5.
I think the only
Sorry?
thing left was this other cabinet on this wall, wasn't it?
You potentially come in here and do the shelf.
Yes.
Leaving, I need to go up and do that one.
But yeah, there is the cabinets on the west wall, which is an action.
Or I could get rid of my stress card.
Yeah.
Because I've now got
Or both.
3 in my deck.
Hmm.
And you've got 6. We haven't been damaged or anything yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
so I'm weaker on this because I've only got
Yeah.
6.
I'm
so
not
you've
too
got-
fussed about the stress.
You've
So
got
I've got
9.
9.
Yeah.
Because one they both go as well, don't
They
they?
both go. Yeah. When the stress cards trigger or the injury cards trigger,
okay, maybe
they
you
do go.
Yeah. You need quite a lot. I'm
So
assuming
you're
they
saying
get
that I can move into here and do the
shelf,
one of
perhaps?
the
Yeah.
and you can move into here and do the
Yeah.
cabinet. Okay.
That makes sense
Okay.
to me.
Yep.
Right.
Shall I do the cabinet here first?
Do you want to do that? So you spend 1 action to move from there to there,
and then
and
one
then
action.
it's an action to search the cabinets along the west wall.
We are doing everything.
With caution, you open the doors of the cabinet. You discover a pair of boots at the bottom of the wardrobe. Above, clothes are carefully hung on hangers. The quality surprises you. The fabrics are fine, the cuts elegant. You spend more time examining the clothing and boots, but it costs an action.
Oh.
And you have no action left.
Well, you could spend 2 inches to draw a card from Miskatonic to get an action.
Doesn't feel worthwhile.
But then to do it again,
I mean, I
You're
could
gonna
have
have to do
stayed
it
down
again.
there and got my energy back. I think.
Yeah, you could have stayed down there and rested, but
Yeah. Didn't think of it until you'd started reading.
yeah. You're going to have another... You're going to leave
get
it?
your energy back next turn.
Oh, go on, curiosity. I need to know.
So you spend those to draw those, to then play it, to spend the action.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is horribly inefficient.
You
find
don't find anything else.
Yeah.
While examining the boots more closely, you notice that they seem more suited to a luxury wardrobe than to a damp underground hideout. Above them, clothes are carefully hung on hangers. You recognise a linen shirt, well-tailored pants, trousers for those people in the UK, and even a suit jacket. In an inside pocket, you feel something rigid. With caution, you extract a fine leather wallet.
Oh.
The object is elegant, obviously expensive. Inside, you find a few banknotes and an identity card with the name Obadiah Gilman. The photo shows a man in his 50s with a severe face and bulging eyes. Do you have the keyword local police?
Oh no, that was a character that we didn't pick.
Is that it?
No, that's it.
That's it.
That is
You
it.
get to keep the wallet or
No.
the money.
Oh,
No.
You'd think the agent at the Bureau of Internal Revenue would know.
Okay.
Like
So I was going to spend an action
that. That
to
costs 2 actions.
Cabinet on the west wall
move into.
I blame
That
myself.
cost me a lot of
I
action.
blame myself.
and energy. It's tired.
Oh no, what were the options for 6?
Cabinet on the west wall or the shelves on the east wall?
Wasn't there
Shelves with
something
stuff
else?
on it.
The thing with stuff on it. What
That's
was
the
that?
shelf.
That's the shelves, yeah.
Okay, that one. Yep.
Shelves with stuff on it. Do you have metal? No.
No.
So read 139. The shelf seems to have suffered from ambient humidity. The wood shows signs of deterioration. You notice 3 metal supports, one of which has an object hanging from it. It's a pendant attached to a metal chain. The chain is covered with verdigris. It represents a strange figure, half human, half fish, although you cannot precisely identify what this image represents. Something about it disturbs you deeply. Again, the keyword metal. And you get clue card 1.
Oh, clue card.
This is like your key was a clue card.
Yes.
Medallion with a metal chain.
Okay.
Oh no, I can spend an action like your one. I can spend an action to
Look at it more.
look at it more.
Are we end of round?
What did I get from looking at that key model? I don't think I got anything extra.
You got some narrative.
Yeah. I didn't get any here.
End of round?
Oh, I'm done. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so reset tokens. Shuffle all of your cards together. Draw your new hand. And then, after you've done that, we're going to read 100.
4 rounds in.
Yeah, we are probably going to play for about another 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. And
Next
I think,
round, then?
yeah, I think at that point we've probably shown enough of the game to give you an idea. But we may be continuing playing afterwards, but not on a public stream. We're not going to show off the whole chapter on a public stream because I don't want to spoil everything. But if these 3 want to carry on playing, then we will carry on playing, and that exactly. So if we do that, that will be a bonus stream for my Patreon supporters, which I will send you a message about if we decide to do that afterwards. But we'll make a decision after we've finished the public playthrough. We're still going to go through the save system so that you see how that happens. But we are a couple of hours in, and the idea was that we play for a couple of hours.
Excellent.
Right,
I
so
get
I've
rid of my
drawn
stress
2
tokens.
stress.
Okay, so you've drawn 2 stress, which means
I lose
your
a
sanity goes down by
Okay.
1, but the stress cards go.
No, well, as you're doing it,
Yes.
2 of them will go.
2 of them go, yeah.
2 go, and this goes down by 1.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
now-
the stress is
Advantages,
starting
but-
to have an effect.
I've still got Oh, I might as well go now.
Good news is I've got loads of
Oh,
education.
injury.
Derek is asking, yeah, there will be limited copies at Essen, there will be limited copies at PAX Unplugged, but the overall general release is going to be start of next year.
Good news is I've got lots of education for looking at the
Okay.
paint.
And if you want a copy, Derek, let me know and I can put you in contact with Chaosium. I'll put in a good word for you. Right. We're reading 100. Do you have high-pitched song? No.
Oh.
A strange chant rises up from the depths, filling the air with an unknown intonations, both melodious and chilling. The voice sings with a fervour that freezes your blood, repeating incomprehensible words that invoke an ancient and terrifying entity. Here we go again. Dagon Ayar, Dagon Lehur Vertagen Ach Nagai, Shug Relur Nafelyak Naghor Izoth, Nag Yananak Lefishti Feten Ulna Throdog Nulgulina I Dagon Ayar Dagon Vertagen.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah. The good thing is with the Cthulhu mythos is that actually is proper language that does actually mean something if you want to look it up. Anybody got vision?
No. Still don't have vision.
Abruptly as it began, the chant ceases. A heavy silence falls over the place, so deep that you can hear the frantic beating of your hearts. Suddenly, this oppressive silence is torn by a piercing cry, so high-pitched that it makes your teeth grind. It resonates everywhere at once, bouncing off the stone walls and penetrating your minds. Frozen, eyes wide, you search in vain for its source. Everybody gets a stress card to their discard pile, and you get high-pitched song.
I think because my character isn't so good with this one, I've got to start getting stress.
High-pitched song. Right. Oh. I did play it by myself when I was learning the game, and I played 3 companions, and it was relatively easy to run, I think. And I just want to touch on that. Again, not a review of the game, but personally, I think the way that it simulates an NPC character, I think that works really well. Effectively, you have 4 extra actions available to you,
But we can mix it up.
kind of like it's another player. So I think it worked really well. Right, so where are you? Locations 5 and 6.
I'm all over here.
Did you turn the key? Or you didn't turn the key?
I did turn the key. I got a dagger.
Got the dagger.
I got the dagger, yeah.
So I'm thinking, no, I've got to go there, and look at the paintings.
Didn't we have one more thing in this room?
That's what my plan is for today.
Cabinet on the west wall.
I think maybe just for today's playthrough, maybe
Go through.
Start-
maybe head down here rather than
Yeah,
do everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm happy to spend 2 actions and go straight through the door.
Is it 2? Is it not 1?
Well, it's 1 to get there because I'm here.
Yeah, I'm going to spend
Can
2.
we look at the paintings first? If they say, death be to all who...
You can look at the paintings while I'm going to interrupt the ritual.
Okay.
So I
We've
think
got-
you're all spending an action.
Oh, okay.
And is moving there, you two are moving there.
And then I'm going to spend another one, and I'm moving in here as well.
Yeah, and I'm moving as well.
Okay.
So I spent
But
2.
then you're at location 7.
So there might be like anyone who wants to go with you can.
Yeah, pass through the stone arch deeper into the cavern. Any characters present who want to go through the arch spend an action.
Well, so can I do
The
the
problem is I've only got
education first?
2 cards.
Or
though.
you could attempt to decipher the meaning of the paintings.
Yes. But I need to spend an action. I need to save an action.
It's education 3.
Wow.
I've got an education.
I am Mr. Education. So if I put 2 in,
I put 1.
and you put 1 in, I roll the red dice. Because that's all I have to do.
Yeah. So you've got 3 automatic successes.
Yes.
So it's just the red dice.
I don't want the skull.
That's another one of those.
Don't like the tentacles.
Okay.
Oh.
So you've succeeded.
Ah,
Well done.
I know all about paintings.
164. The paintings reveal a hideous evolution. Primitive hunting scenes give way to coastal representations. Strange marine creatures with elongated bodies and large eyes emerging from the waves and being greeted by grovelling humans. Rituals showing an unholy union between humanity and monster in graphic detail.
Oh, God.
As you trace the progression of history on the cave wall, dark rites and profane customs unite this hybrid people. At the centre of it all, a colossal form rising from a swirling maelstrom, a source and object of absolute veneration. All characters present get a stress card to their discard pile,
What?
as Rick describes in detail what he can see. But you do get the keyword hybrid 2.
Okay.
Oh.
That was horrible. Why are you describing that?
Yeah, stop it.
Oh, I tried to run off before you describe the painting.
Horrible
Too slow.
pornographic. paintings about monsters. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I need a shower. Right. So,
And we're all going through.
are you all going through at the same time, or is
I don't
some of you going through
Yeah,
first?
but I've got 2 cards left and you've got 1.
Yeah, yeah.
This is bad.
Well, I'm going through either way.
Yeah, I'll
you're
go
with
through.
me
Spend
or you
action,
stay
don't we?
behind.
Yeah.
Yep. Spend
Okay.
action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have reliever? No.
I'm a
So we get 1, 2, 4.
believer.
1, 2, 4. Right. Reveal location cards 8 and 9. Okay, so we're just going to shuffle these along a bit.
Is it going under these?
Oh,
above?
no.
No.
Oh, no, it is. No, you're right. Yeah, it is. Sorry, it is.
Yep, yep, yep.
8 and 9.
Because you're going through the archway, aren't we?
Yeah,
Here are
that's
the
8
paintings.
and 9. There we go.
That gong or
Okay,
something.
very nice.
Right, reveal location card. All characters who pass through the arch place their character tokens on 8, and we get 10 and 11 face down.
Oh.
So 10's going to go there, and 11's going to go there. So
Oh.
everybody's
Oh,
here.
yes, everyone's on the 8.
Everybody's on the 8. There we go. Right, as you pass through the archway, a strangeness seizes you. The ground undulates, your vision becomes blurry, your head is spinning, and you feel nauseous. You enter an elongated room divided into 2 parts, filled with a smell of decomposition. The first part houses 2 pillars supporting an enormous bronze gong, flanked by east and west corridors. A wooden barrel occupies one corner. The second, wider part reveals 2 corridors leading to descending stairs. A niche holds a colossal 2-metre statue, half human, half fish, whose lifeless gaze seems to be fixed on you. All characters who passed through the archway add a stress card to their discard pile and get one of these
Again?
negative tokens. Now, if you had a positive token, they would immediately cancel each other out. So you get a negative token. The next time you do a test, you must roll 2 red dice and you have to take the worst result.
What is considered the worst?
The worst result, if you were to roll Elder Sign and Scroll, it would be Elder Sign.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one that you've got the most of.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got the same of each, it's Skull, then Tentacles, then Elder Sign.
Okay.
Right.
Skull being the worst then. I haven't got any.
Place an exclamation mark on location 8,
Oh.
unless you've got verified 2.
I don't think I've got
You
any
do
go
not
cards.
have verified 2. And now we read location 8. The centre of the cavern houses 2 pillars of rough hewn stone supporting an enormous gong made of a dull tarnished metal which seems to absorb any light which touches it. A simple wooden barrel in one corner seems out of place compared to the horrid wonders you have witnessed so far. Dark corridors to the east and west head deeper into the cavern, while a faint light glimmers from the south. The whole area is rich with the noxious melange of salt and rot. If there is an exclamation mark on location 8, which there is,
Get an encounter?
there we get an encounter.
No.
We got our second encounter. Near the massive gong stands a man in a purple robe, holding an enormous hammer made of bone and corroded metal. His appearance is disturbing. Pale, greenish skin, abnormally large eyes with a yellowish gleam. His gaze pierces through you. Suddenly, he strikes the gong. The deafening sound shakes the cavern, resonating down to your bones. The man then screams in an unknown guttural language. Ulna lithi, Nglula shog, Shasht fatangan, Ugntha kya. His cry continues to reverberate throughout the cave. If any character has vision, no. So we get encounter card 2. And we're going to resolve this encounter, and then that's where we're going to end the playthrough for today. So encounter card 2 means that we reveal enemy 2A. Enemy 2A. Okay, so this, I'm just going to put it here.
Hammer
Right.
Man.
Yeah, hybrid priest. And we we read 257, and then we start the encounter. We get a bit of flavour. The sound of the gong fades away, giving way to sudden chaos. The man who was holding it abandons his mallet and draws a knife with an ink-black blade. He rushes towards you, limping but fast, his face distorted with rage. As he puts his free hand on his throat, a guttural hiss escapes from it, a sound so inhuman that it freezes your blood and stuns you. At the same time, a man in a purple robe whom you hadn't noticed until now slowly rises. He was kneeling in front of the statue in a prayer position. Turning towards you, his pale face first expresses surprise, then anger. In a powerful voice with a strong accent, he shouts in the direction of the stairs to the west. "Intruders in the temple, my brothers!" Then he rushes towards these same stairs and disappears into the darkness. In an instant, the threat has multiplied. One opponent now faces you, ready to attack, while the other seems to be going for reinforcements. Everybody gets a stress card to their discard pile.
Oh my goodness.
How many have we added this turn? 1,
Right.
2,
So,
3.
encounter card 2,
I'll run out.
we start the encounter. So, basically, you have a choice. You can either fight him in combat, you need to deal 5 wounds, or stratagem.
He's brought a knife to a gunfight.
So what? I have this really good weapon, but I don't have the card for it.
So do we have to play that symbol to play the weapon?
To use that weapon is a strength test. Yeah.
But if someone else to do a strength test, I can't join
No.
the test
No.
with it. I've got no
The
card.
person wielding the weapon
I
has
can,
to...
I can just blow his face off. Because if we
I
use
haven't got purple.
these two,
You have a
two
gun?
from that is
No
4,
energy.
and that one there is 5, and then he's dead.
Although the stratagem is we've got that, and you've got 2 in the
That's
card.
less fun. I want to.
Okay, let's go for it. Let's do combat.
Yeah, because last
So
time
you're
we had
using
to
your
do
gun, which is an
Yeah.
agility check. So you have to roll the red dice.
Yep.
You're putting in those 2
Those
cards for
two.
2 successes.
That's
That.
that.
So you've got 3 successes,
See.
Yeah. So I'll get 2 damage.
which
plus
is a
1
guaranteed
check,
5.
So it's 5.
5 damage. So you still roll the red dice.
Disadvantage because I've got this.
Oh yes, you roll 2 red dice and take the worst.
I can't forget that. Oh, I think that's going to be a skull.
Skull.
Oh, that's the third skull.
You
Okay.
haven't seen that,
So
have you?
no, so we're going to read that later. I think I need to read this first. So 276.
And I've used up a bullet. Here we go.
That is 1 bullet gone. 276. Under your repeated blows, the man in the purple robe staggers.
Repeated.
Thick black blood flows from multiple wounds that should have been fatal. He retreats cautiously towards the colossal black statue that dominates the back of the room. He slips near the half-beast, half-fish creature and partially disappears into the shadow cast by its crouching, threatening form. Guttural words escape his lips in a whisper that seems to make the air around you vibrate. Yaha Dagon Nilay, Patangan, Aya, Aya. Before your horrified eyes, his wounds metamorphose. The black blood solidifies into shiny crusts resembling scales, while the wound in his side closes, revealing an unhealthy greenish flesh. Suddenly, the man emits a high-pitched wail which assaults your senses. This inhuman scream resonates in your head like a long, dismal wail drilling into your mind, bouncing against the walls of your skull in discordant echoes. The robed man straightens with supernatural vigour, his yellowish eyes glowing with a triumphant light. So for every empty combat box,
None.
you would add a negative token. You didn't get any. All characters present get the one that Andy's just got rid of.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, the disadvantage token. So if you've already got one, you get another one.
Oh,
God.
double
Can I have another
disadvantage.
one, please?
So you can continue to you can continue to fight the man in the purple robes, or you can now try a more diplomatic approach.
We healed up, didn't he?
Which one do you want to do?
He healed
Well,
up.
we haven't got any cards to do any of it.
I mean, potentially. Have you got any more of these? They were both on there,
one
weren't they?
card. That's what I've got.
That's continue to fight him. That's try the diplomatic approach.
We don't know. I've got 1 card. I've got that on it. We've
Doesn't
got
help
Sarah
anything.
as well with those.
Yeah, but I can't do the combat attack. You can't do the. You got no agility cards left,
I got nothing left. I've just got this one.
which you can try and do the stratagem with bursty dice.
If you're saying you can't do combat, then I think that's
So only option.
probably your best option.
Yeah.
Okay,
Diplomatic
so
approach.
you're going to try the diplomatic approach. Okay, so there we go.
Oh, it's a
Sorry,
different
that-
test
I
now.
missed
Oh, it's a different test now.
Oh, you've
It
got
is a
power.
different test.
Sarah's got power, and I've
There
got
you
1
go.
plus. Ah, so it's also
Right. Okay, so stratagem. Who's going to do it?
Okay.
There you go.
I apologise for the bullet. I missed fire. So
Goes
just
up here.
one of
you
these.
just
It's
scared
2
me.
red dice because
Do you
you've got
want to do Sarah as
disadvantage.
well?
Yeah.
1 success, 2 successes.
Can I have mine as well?
Yeah.
Two
No,
successes.
Andy's only put 1
He's
card
going to
in,
put 1 in, yeah.
which means there can only be 1
Oh,
help,
which is that?
which is that.
Ah,
What? That's interesting.
because we haven't got.
What's better then? A white dice that could potentially explode or guarantee success?
Well, you could potentially
You
get
can
an
always do a
exploding
test
dice on that.
afterwards, can't you?
Yeah, you can always do one afterwards.
So it doesn't matter if I don't get all of them.
Yes, I can do another test. Yeah.
Ah, that's true.
So take the worst one.
Go.
Now
There
we
we
still
go.
haven't read that. We do need to read that, and now I believe we get one of those because it's full. I'm not 100% sure on that. I need to check that later. I think if one's full, you move on to the next one.
Yeah.
You've got one success.
But you got one success.
That's
Well,
two.
Two successes. 'cause we
And
put
one on
in-
the
we
dice.
put in those two. No, we can't count the dice one because we take the worst.
You take the
Okay,
worst
okay,
one. So
okay.
you got
That one and that one.
Yeah, two successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I've only got one chance.
Now we probably should read this skull one from
Okay.
earlier, which
Okay.
I think I forgot to read.
Do we do it? Yeah.
So I'm going to read that.
Are
now.
we still in this encounter? Do we
Yeah.
have to do the encounter first?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Suddenly, a heavy noise echoes in the depths, causing the ground beneath your feet to vibrate slightly. The sound is distant but powerful, as if an enormous mass has just collapsed somewhere in the bowels of the earth. The echo reverberates against the damp walls, distorting the initial sound into a series of rumbles. You've now got the keyword noises.
Oh, that was earlier. Let's look at these arrows. Oh, so I think does that happen and then
No.
does that happen?
No,
Ah,
I think the arrows are a little bit confusing on there.
okay.
If
If you've used all the skulls, you get one of them.
Yes, and yeah, Vince
That would
says
make sense, wouldn't it?
that you play this game yourself and it will be different. Things will happen because of the variable nature of this, which will drive a slightly different narrative each time you play.
Mhm.
Right, so are you going to end the round with 2 unrevealed symbols, or are you going to try...
Would you mind? Unfortunately, I've got this
Double negative as well.
double negative
Yeah.
as well.
You don't have to, you could just end it with 2 unrevealed
I
symbols.
can cancel the result of a white, or we could re-roll stuff because I've got magic.
You got
I can
lots of
re-roll.
rerolls.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
So it's
One
2
white.
red, taking the worst,
Oh, we can't roll reread.
No, can't re-roll reds.
and 1 white.
One white.
And that uses up one of your
Yep.
disadvantage tokens.
Oh,
Oh.
amazing.
Oh, look
Awesome.
at that.
So you can't have the boat.
Can't have that, but that is a very, very lucky roll. So you've got 4 counters on there.
Well, there's
Yeah,
3
there's,
successes on a red.
there
die.
is.
Percent chance, yeah.
There is. 266. No true god demands the sacrifice of its faithful, you declare, as you slowly move to the side, while your companions do the same. A god of wisdom guides his disciples, but he does not demand their blood. The hybrid pivots, trying to keep the entire group in his field of vision, his black blade gleaming in the greenish darkness. The ancient deities are different, he hisses, his eyes nervously moving from one to another of you. They demand proof of our devotion. Blood. He tightens his grip on the knife handle. Blood must flow. This is madness, you interject, continuing your circular progression. Enough, he roars. Dagon waits. He needs blood. With a lightning-fast gesture, he turns the blade against his throat. And he will have mine. The knife plunges deep, releasing a dark flow that stains his purple robe. His last words echo in the cavern. He comes. The sacrifice is accomplished. His body hits the ground with a dull thud, as a distant rumble makes the temple walls tremble. The evidence becomes clear to you. This is clearly not a smuggler's hideout.
Yes, I think it's time to go home.
The mystical symbols, the hybrid creature, the unearthly atmosphere, everything points to something far more sinister. You realise with horror that you have probably discovered the lair of a fanatical cult, devoted to occult practices whose nature you dare not imagine. This revelation gives birth to a conviction within you that you must absolutely gather as much evidence as possible of the obscure practices perpetrated in these caves. All characters present add a stress card to their play area.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh dear.
From here, I guess.
I know, but I suppose I
It's
guess.
fine.
No, sorry. No, it's not. It's panic. It's a panic card.
Oh,
This is a different type of card. It's a panic card.
Suddenly panicking.
for this round, you can't share cards with any other player. At the end of the round, it goes in general
Oh,
support.
fine.
I mean, the round's about to
Okay,
end
that's
anyway.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Right. Add 1 thing to their status area. So everybody gets another disadvantage.
Oh, what?
So
no.
I know.
We just got rid of it.
And you also get a stress card for every
Oh,
empty
yeah,
stratagem
yeah.
box.
Cool to
Oh,
help
there's one
me.
over there.
That's right, yeah, okay, yeah.
That was none. Validate the keyword ritual 8.
8.
So ritual 8. There are 10 ritual keywords to mark.
Okay.
Wow.
And you get objective card number 2. You want to read what?
another objective.
Another objective.
The cultists. You must provide proof of the presence of cultists and fantastic elements from Sagamore Cave. 1 item card and 4 clue cards.
Okay. And then the encounter is over, the body is dead, and you have this. If you want to inspect the body of the hybrid priest, it's 1 action and read 215.
So we got Sarah.
Sarah has an action.
Or we could use the other one.
Oh, you can do that one.
Because it's because you were saying earlier about the end of fight.
It hasn't told us to remove the card. It's
Right.
told us to resolve that because he's dead.
Because he actually is.
Yeah, it says read, end of fight.
Yeah. Sarah's going to loot the body.
So she's going to loot the body, find 15 gold pieces. You gag as you lean over the corpse. Its deep purple robe has been reduced to soiled tatters, revealing pale skin with a greenish sheen. Shiny scales dot its thick neck and the back of its ears. Its massive shoulders seem to merge with its abnormal neck. Your fingers brush against its lifeless hands, discovering webbed joints. A medallion previously hidden catches your eye. It hangs from an ancient chain eaten away by verdigris. A few steps away, an obsidian blade gleams with sinister intent, the only other object of interest in this macabre scene. So you get Verified 2,
Okay.
you get Hybrid 3,
Oh, nice.
and you add Clue Card 5. Who wants Clue Card 5?
It's another medallion.
Well, you haven't got one.
Another
And
dagger.
Item Card 3.
We've already got that, haven't we?
You get another one.
These look pretty
Another
similar,
dagger.
don't they?
It says we need 4 clue cards, so we've now got
I'm
3 clue
not
cards.
good at strength. So
Right.
someone else who's good at strength.
There's no
Oh,
much
whatever
point having
that's-
2, is there?
I got,
And then if you've validated Verified
good
2,
I got 2
Green.
strength. These.
we remove that.
I don't
There we
think
go.
there's no benefit in me having 2 of them, is
Yeah,
there?
I'll have this one then.
Right. That is where we're going to stop this playthrough for today. But I am now going to talk about the save system, which is included in the game, and show you how that works. Because most people will probably not play the full scenario. So what we do is we write a name for the session on the keywords sheet, and there is a save sheet as well. Oh, where have I put the save sheet?
In the box.
Let me just get the box. There it is. Right. So there is a save sheet included in the game.
Uh-huh.
And we're not going to do this now, but this is what you would do. You would write the name on the save sheet and on that sheet, so you know which one goes with what, because potentially you could have multiple groups running at the same time. Write the rest of the general game information, so the scenario number, the round in which you're saving the game, the number of event board tokens placed on there. You write all of this stuff on there. Then for every player, you note the name of the character that they're controlling. There you go.
Player
So
one.
player 1, player 2, player 3,
And then that's the other side.
and that's player 4, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So for each player, you write the name of the character, describe the state of the character by recording which location they're on, their vitality, their sanity, their energy, their magic, the number of stress, injury, panic, and poison cards in your deck, all of the item cards that you've got, and then you list all of the clue cards, the status tokens, and any special cards. Basically, everything.
Yeah.
Everything gets written down. Then you take your cards that make up your current deck, and there is a little save game thing here.
Oh, nice.
So there's a save system.
like a
Player
tile
1
system.
card deck, player 1 equipped items, player 1 collected items, special cards. So you've got all of this, and what you do is you put your cards behind these dividers, and then you put this away in a bag, and that is your game save.
Yeah.
For the characters that are not controlled by any player, like this one, you write down their, well, it says their energy and their magic. It's not energy, it's just their magic. And then you set up the game again by basically getting everything out.
I think I'd put them in all in a bag.
Or you could just put everything in a bag.
Players.
Yeah, with what it is. So yeah, there is a save system. And as I mentioned, this is scenario 1. We are about, I think, a third to halfway through. And there are 3 scenarios in the game. This is the easiest one. This is kind of a warm-up to the big ones that's included later. The other ones, the books, are slightly bigger. And just before we wrap up, I wanted to say a big thank you to Chaosium Board Games for sponsoring this video. This is a sponsored playthrough video, so thank you very much for that. A big thank you to all of my patron supporters for funding the channel. And thank you to everybody for watching, especially Vince. Thank you very much for your help and your support in this playthrough. Do you 3 want to carry on playing after this, based on the fact that it's 20 past 10 and it might be another 3 hours.
Goodness.
That's probably a little too much for me.
A little bit too much.
If it's 3 hours, that seems quite a lot more.
Do you want to maybe play a little bit more?
Maybe a little bit more, see how we get on.
Okay, so we're going to carry on playing, but not on the public stream. We're going to stop this stream now to keep it a reasonable amount of time. If you're one of my Patreon supporters, I will be sending you a link. You're going to get access to about another hour or so of gameplay as we carry on. But for now, thank you very much to you three for watching. Thank you much to everybody for watching and keeping us company tonight. No, playing. Not watching, playing. It's been a long week. We'll see you next time. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.